Anyways, let's begin. We're gonna start at the start of the chapter, just so that we're all there, and definitely not because I've kind of forgotten some stuff because I've been so obsessed with playing the Oblivion remaster. Definitely not because of that. So let's just, for everybody else's sake, let's kind of succinctly what's happened so far in this chapter. You don't have to go over every detail, but just the main things that stand out to you that you want to make sure that everybody else remembers as well, so that it's things you keep in your mind as we continue and hopefully at least come very close to finishing this chapter this session. That's my goal.
We met with what's his face? Is it the guy from the Talking in the Shadows podcast?
Yep, and the guy that assisted your characters in chapter 1.
Bruno Wachowski.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Not
were
Mike
basically
Wazowski.
No, not Mike Wazowski.
Bruno Wachowski.
We were basically sharing information.
Yep. And for all intents and purposes, he effectively gave it so that he was effectively a vehicle for allowing your current PCs to kind of know a lot of what your previous player characters knew and found out. That's part of why he's in this chapter to begin with, is so that you can do that without someone going, that's metagaming.
Right.
Besides, I honestly, it specifically says in the book, that's totally, it's totally okay, and if anything, it's you should be proud that your players are, putting things together from separate chapters of, oh, I remember this has to do with... As long as it's not, completely influencing how the characters act in a way that would be against the way the characters act. But yeah, that's basically what... He's a vehicle for connecting the plots so that your characters can, in character, know the broad strokes of the previous chapters. Anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
You're alright. So yeah, we met with Wachowski, but then after that, I kind of forget exactly what we did.
If I remember correctly,
did he give us some?
He told you to meet.
I was gonna say, did he Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he told you guys to meet him. He was gonna grab the. Copies of some articles related to the previous cases that have been mentioned, that he told you guys about. Both you guys had heard about them in the podcast, but also he'd given you a little bit more detail on that.
Right.
Yeah, so he gave you a bunch of information, all of the people who were murder victims had ties to Neville wineries, that the Hermes Ramstein law firm represented all of the defendants in the cases, and that in the prior two, I think it was two, yeah, it was all basically giving you I'm getting sidetracked. Basically, they represent the previous two defendants in the previous two decapitations, that they represented the defendants, and the defendants killed themselves before
the trial.
Yeah, exactly.
Or sentencing. Yeah.
Also, there was never absolutely no connection between the murderers and the victims, but all of it seems to connect with this Children of Amalthea crazy thing. He told you so far the details of the what he knows of the of the incident in Maine. He has not gone over the incident in Concord, though he mentioned that would be something he would tell you more about at at your next meeting because he's kind of paranoid, and
Right.
you kind of got the feeling that that wasn't entirely unjustified.
There's somebody suspicious looking at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hacked
Well,
into
potentially, we actually don't know.
I hacked into that dude's phone, and he was like listening to. It was like something in Greek or something
Yeah,
like that.
like a Greek mythology podcast, I think it was.
Yes, Greek mythology podcast,
Yeah, that's
because
what it was.
everything around this shit has been about like the labyrinth and Greek mythology and a bunch of Greek mythology is interlaced within the story. Oh.
What?
Sorry.
You okay? You okay?
I about just dropped my entire fucking pizza box, but I did spill some garlic butter on my pants, so that's cool.
You got garlic butter in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Weather boy.
Yeah, I almost said it, dude. God damn it.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna take my pants off. I'll be right back.
Oh, this is that kind of stream, huh? Anyways, who wants to pick up from where Robo so deftly left off?
We did go see Stella, right? Stella?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to
Stella in the hospital. She was pretty non-responsive, but she did seem more agitated when we pulled out our phones. And kind of, I think the theme of the mirror started to become obvious, where the mirror effect of a dark screen, or other reflective objects, obviously agitated her and kind of tied in with the idea of how we saw right hand strike marks on the victim, whereas the person's left-handed.
Yeah.
I forget, something else happened in the hospital.
There was like a. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I forgot that we
We had
talked
like
to what's her
a
face.
vision.
Hmm?
Somebody had a vision or something.
Yeah. I forget which one of you did, but yeah, you.
I think it was Wayne.
Oh yeah.
In the mirrors.
Yeah, one of you guys.
Yeah, because looking back, Wayne is the only one who failed his sanity roll.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you. One of you, I think it was Shannon, got kind of was perceiving everything like you were in a deep well of darkness, and then yeah, Wayne, you experienced the murder.
That's
from
right.
The eyes of the
I did
murderer.
trip out a little bit.
And then I know one of you guys, inside your head, heard the words Trial Nalim Bet Shubnigoroth Ferner Buka EA Shubnigoroth. And you noticed that kind of when you came back to, the notes you had been taking, kind of during that almost fugue state, you noticed that your writing implement was in your left hand. And
the writing was mirrored.
yeah, exactly. You also noticed a reddish mark on her arm. Looked like a birthmark.
You mean a goddamn... No, alright, not a jellyfish.
I mean, it.
Right.
Looking thing.
Yes.
Was it? Okay, it was a jellyfish.
Yeah.
It was a birthmark that looked like the box with the dome on top of it and the three or four
Yeah.
squiggly lines that we've been calling a box jellyfish. Yes.
Yeah, and also, yeah, nice. And you guys also, yeah, you noted that, first off, it did not look like it was some inflicted wound or anything. It looked genuinely like a birthmark. You also remember that something similar was found on the trying
The
to-
rock star guy that got decapitated
Yep.
in the club.
And also in the in that phone booth, like smeared in
Yep.
blood.
Yeah.
Yep.
You also found some small recent cuts on her right hand, and you indicate like that seemed to have been linked with manipulation of a sharp object during some sort of assault. And then Shannon, you were able to kind of hack through to get the medical records from the hospital server, and you saw her blood analysis, which showed absolutely no traces of narcotics, and that she hadn't been even administered any tranquilizer since she was admitted, and that it also mentioned the bite mark of a dog on her right leg and an anti-rabies injection. So all of this in the
Which
hospital.
I did check.
Yep, and you saw it there.
Yep.
But there was, you guys, before that, you had gone to her house.
Yes.
Do you remember what you,
Yes. We went to her house, found what was it? It was a pair of gardening shears.
And a
yep,
dead dog.
yep.
Yeah,
buried in,
and then we found her dog buried under a newly planted tree.
yeah, a hortensia, specifically.
Yep.
And, yep,
Which, guess what?
yeah,
That's a freaking Greek freaking goddess thingamabobber.
yep,
I don't know
Yep.
goddess, but maybe daughter of a goddess or something
Yeah.
like that. I forget.
yep.
Daughter of
Also-
Zeus, I think, even.
Yeah, I also noted specifically that you had seen basically in one of the bedrooms.
The orator.
Yeah, in one of the bedrooms where she apparently recorded most of her content, she had just like pictures of herself, like one of the studio walls. There were just like tons of self-portraits in erotic poses. And you basically saw every square inch of her body represented across that. And I
There
couldn't
was
say.
no birthmark.
Yeah, I wasn't able to say, anything until you actually, saw Stella Kessenberg.
Right. You couldn't be like, you don't notice any birthmarks on those photos
Yeah.
when we initially saw them, because that would be weird.
Yeah, exactly. But,
And kind of a spoiler.
yeah, exactly. So,
No, that was done well.
yeah, and then, you guys talk, and then that's when you guys went to the hospital,
Yep.
and,
After we visited her house.
yeah. And it's entirely possible that I'm forgetting something else, but I think that was the,
I think that's the major stuff.
yeah.
Our
yeah.
characters don't know it, but we know that the doctor in the hospital is the same one from
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
our
end
other
of
encounters.
Yeah.
chapter 1 or whatever.
Chapter
Or
2,
not chapter
yeah.
1, but
Yeah.
It's most-
chapter 2.
Yeah, and though you do, though
Which-
Stella Kessenberg did
Wouldn't
say
we be able to?
did say about like not that woman being not trustworthy, because she said like the doctor is lying, she wants to cause me harm, she talks to the flies but by telephone, yes by telephone, ha ha ha, she is a bloody liar with a flat rate tariff, but don't tell her or she'll hurt me, she's got everything covered, she hears everything. You also recall her talking about, she did mention that Noodles is dead, but she said she killed him. He only wanted to protect me, but he ended up buried under the flower bed. A beautiful Magnoliopsida, the same color as his eyes. Now I won't have to take him out for walks. He's dead. That odious creature killed him as if she were an animal. You also heard, I didn't do it. It was that woman. I saw her while it was happening. It was that reflection in the mirror. My reflection. It was my reflection. So,
Yep.
yeah. And then... yeah,
For a
you guys-
second, I was like, wait, was it the doctor that killed her dog? But no, it was just her, her doppelganger negative version of herself or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what you guys
Mirror version.
all got
Yeah.
to mainly discussing.
Gathered.
Yeah, and then now you guys have the option to, like, tomorrow, in-game tomorrow is the kind of baseball game that Bruno's going to meet you
That's
at,
right.
to give you the
Yeah.
kind of details and some of the stuff, but
And we bought merch.
Yeah.
We bought like baseball merch. That's right. I
yeah, to help
forgot.
you blend in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were
Those
able to charge it all
Bombers
through the company
merchandise.
card. Yeah. With-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Bombers gear.
Yep. So, anyways.
Yep. Wayne with his collection of foam fingers.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. One from every year since he was 8.
Yes.
Wayne's a great character.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Wayne.
I am actually struggling to remember what Wayne succeeded his crack roll on.
Oh no.
Oh, that was to
That's-
find the bathroom.
Oh, right. Because he found the because I found something and then had to roll sanity.
Yeah. Yeah, like, because you found, yeah, I forget exactly what it was, but it's in the YouTube video. Anyways, now that we've got there, you guys are all set on, first things first, we're gonna do a luck roll.
I gotta add to my possessions.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Double XL Bombers jersey.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm short and small, so things like dress me basically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like down to your knees.
XL Bombers baseball jersey.
I should note that the local team for Bernie City is the Greens, so you guys are basically rooting for the opposite team, which is totally fine. I don't really care. I'm just making.
Yeah,
sure
I
you guys
know. I don't know why we did that, but I just went with the group anyway on it because I
I'm
thought
totally
it was
fine.
funny, honestly.
Yeah, it is kind of funny and also very dark considering Oklahoma's history. But
Yeah.
anyways, so are you guys just gonna kind of wait for tomorrow, kind of take it easy and then like meet at the ball game?
Yes. Yeah. I
Okay.
think that's a good idea.
Okay, so
Nothing really else to do.
that means that because you're having
Wayne needs to go home to Big
can
Cup
I-
of Cocoa after
Can
the day.
whenever we like went home and like split up for the night, I think Shannon probably stayed up super late trying to dig up as much as she can on the doctor, I can't remember what the doctor's name is, the lady.
yeah, her Dr. Hench.
Arlene Hench.
Yeah.
Dr. Hench, yeah. Just trying to find out as much as I can on her. Do I need to roll anything for that, or?
No, I'm just gonna let me see if I can. Oh yeah, right. I have the NPCs. Give me just a second.
Yeah, take your time.
So
Obviously, I don't need to know everything.
yeah, like she comes off as like clean. Like she doesn't have any like record of anything like suspicious, really.
Like everything's on board. I can tell where she went to college and when she graduated and with honors or whatever. And
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like
nothing looks weird.
yeah, nothing that's like nothing strikes you as particularly odd or standout-ish.
Okay.
But anyways, that means since you guys are resting, you can all reset your refresh your like indefinite insanity value, because indefinite insanity basically works. It's a fifth or more of whatever your sanity is within a period of time that you haven't had like a chance to rest and recuperate. So you can reset that number now.
Why is that 0?
Let me see.
That doesn't seem
Barely's
right.
nowhere close.
There you go.
There we go.
So when your
Okay.
sanity hits that number, And then yeah,
Yeah.
everybody just click the refresh, because and then next is gonna be the luck improvement rolls. So everybody roll luck, and if you fail your luck roll 1d10 and add it to your current luck. Okay, Shannon.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
You get to
Let's
roll
go.
add 1d10 to your luck. Okay, so you're at 63
Hey.
luck. Oh man, the worst time to get right by. Camille, you get to add another d10 to your luck.
Girls stay winning. Girls
Yep.
stay winning.
Girl
stay
power.
winning.
Girl power. So, yeah, so then we've got 61 and 63. Not bad at all.
Oh yeah.
So, next we'll do the investigator development phase. So, for each skill that you have like checked off, roll the skill, and then if you fail, add d10 to whatever that to whatever the kind of whatever the skill value is.
So do I need to fail the luck roll to add more luck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it basically means like the less luck you
Yeah,
have,
that's what
the more. In the same way that like for the skill you need to fail it to add to it, because the better you are at something, the harder it is to like get even better than that.
Right.
So like computer use, I'm not surprised. Like if you had rolled, you had a 10% chance of.
Of failing. Yeah.
Okay, track. You roll 1d10.
Nice.
Oh, I called that. You said I thought it was nerds.
Imperfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so your track is now 14.
Nice.
Okay, spot hidden. Roll 1d10, Miles. Because I think you also passed it last time. That's why you're at 37.
Where the hell is the dice roller thing?
Let's. I mean, you can just go to dice.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and just roll 1d10. Okay, so you're at 41. Not bad. I think you've gone
Yeah,
up
just
from like
buried for some
35 to 41 over the course of these sessions, and then that's everybody, I think. Or does anybody have any more skills that they need to roll for?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I just checked
We
for me
had
at
to,
least.
Yeah. Which ones did you
Roll
have?
very much.
I'm done.
Okay. So everybody's done. That means uncheck those skills that you just rolled,
Yep.
and then we can proceed. Everybody roll me, as you guys are going to bed, everybody roll me a power roll. Like POW.
Yeah, good job,
ring the
Wayne.
Oh, Wayne. Good man.
You might want to have failed this. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, the,
Nope. Nope.
you're thinking, like, okay, so, Miles,
No, this is a good one.
you see, let me make sure I have this right.
Wait, is this like a dream I'm having overnight?
I guess you'll find out.
Please no.
Huh. So, yeah, you see, so you're in what appears to be, like, kind of Northern California. You'd guess based on, like, you kind of wake up and you're just, like, kind of wondering how you got there.
God, it's a nightmare already. I'm in California.
Damn, got him. But,
At least you're in NorCal where it's kind of pretty
yeah. But anyways, you...
for now.
You note that, like, there's, like, just, like, you can hear the buzzing of flies, like, in your ears, as you're driving. And you get out of the car. You go to your trunk. There's a duffel bag in there. you grab a machete out of the duffel bag and you walk into the church that you've just parked at. People are kind of exiting. Seems like mass is like a priest has just given mass, and so there's just a few people in there, but you just keep moving. It's like you're under a trance, and you move up to the priest who's just giving some final thoughts to a few people. Then you grab him by the scalp, and with one hand, you slice his head right off.
Oh, Jesus.
There's screaming.
In front of the entire congregation? Damn.
Luckily, there's not a lot of people there, but they're all freaking out. You get back in your car, taking the head with you. And after, actually, because you leave him kneeling, his hands in a prayer position bound with tape. And you drive with the head kind of in like a sack, just like a in your passenger seat as you drive to what appears to be like a warehouse. And suddenly the details start to get foggy, but you remember handing off the head to someone. It's maybe a woman. And finally, the last thing you see is you checking your rear view mirror as you back out, and you see a very familiar looking face. It looks like Wayne. And then you wake up. Roll sanity.
Oh.
You mean like Wayne is in the car? Like
Wayne is the... It's like you see
Wayne
yourself.
was the head.
oh no, I
wait.
see.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It's like you see the... Because like you thought you were like you. But then when you look in a reflection, you realize that you look...
Oh, I get it now. I
You
get it.
see Wayne looking back at you.
Effectively,
Yeah, okay.
So roll me sanity. Sorry, that was
Then
unclear.
roll
That was-
sanity.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you're okay for now. So, yeah, you guys all wake up. Some of you guys might have had, nightmares about mirrors and, like, dark reflections, but whether you did or didn't is up to you as, players. And how did you guys, decide?
Wayne wakes up very happy because he had a dream about a dancing chocolate bar. that big glass of cocoa that he had right before bed. Fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I could make you roll another power roll, but I won't because you rolled an extreme success. And the only reason I would do it is just for the fun of twisting that. But anyways, yeah, that was a good idea, and it seems like it helped. That could
So
even be
Camille,
that could even be like a character thing going forward as a way like to help reduce sanity loss or something like that. Like you kind of fixate on something. But anyways, go ahead, everybody else.
I'm gonna say that was enough for Miles to get up extra early and work on a car in the garage before heading out, just because the dream was confusing and weird for him.
Oh yeah.
I'm confused. I gotta work my feelings out by working on a car. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like saying, man, I'm losing my head over this case.
No, I know. That's cool though. It's, honestly, that's a like Zen place for some dudes is in the garage.
Yeah.
Where they can think about shit like that, weird shit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you kind of turn your brain off.
Yep.
So, what about the rest of you?
I'd say Camille has nightmares about like foggy, unclear mirrors, not being able to see reflection, and the glass shattering, and like trying to crawl through these broken mirrors.
Yeah, that's that makes sense. And then Shannon, like, basically we're figuring out how do you guys meet? How did you guys decide? Like, what did you agree upon how you were gonna meet? For the
I text the group and say that I'm taking my car, driving myself to the game. But if anyone else wants a ride, I could swing by and grab them.
I text him back saying, I need a ride. I don't got a car. And I don't have money to pay for the bus. Sad crying face emoji. Also, that's a fucking lie. She definitely has money to pay for her bus. But she doesn't have a car. That's not a lie.
Yeah, she's a passenger princess.
She just doesn't leave her house. This is like whenever she's hired by the firm or whatever to do this type of stuff is like the most she gets out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She just doesn't leave. Also, if we wanted to explain dreams, her dream was that she didn't feel like she ever fell asleep. She fell asleep at her desk on her computer, but it felt like she was just hacking all night. But at some point during her hacks, she got lost in the web, so to say.
Yeah.
And like in her dream, cybersecurity basically got her, and it's like that scene in Hackers where serial killer wakes up it's not serial killer, it's I forget what the dude's name is, but he wakes up in his room and the SWAT team is like busting in through the window and shit. It's that dream basically.
Yeah.
He's hacking and then I was hacking and then the SWAT team busted in through my fucking doors and windows and shit.
Or like the nightmare that Seinfeld has after installing the Russian cable machine. What have you done to my little cable boy?
I have not seen that episode.
But anyways,
that's funny.
And just as a little touch of flavor, when you wake up, you're using like a tower PC, right?
Yeah.
You notice that the mouse is on the wrong side. Like,
oh shit.
Your left hand was.
I was using it with my left hand.
Yeah. Seems like it. You don't remember like doing that like through most of the night, like that you could really concretely remember.
Yeah.
You were using your right hand, but when you wake up, the mouse is in your left hand. So, anyway.
Yeah, like I wake up face down on my keyboard, but my left hand is on the left side of the keyboard with the mouse underneath it. And I wake up and that's the first thing I see. And I immediately like pull my hand away from the mouse, still staring at the mouse. And that's when like the text from, who was it, from Miles or from Wayne? Who sent out the text?
It was Miles.
Miles, I think. Yeah. That's when that like kind of shakes me out of whatever just happened.
Sure.
Camille's gonna text as well.
Okay.
Say, yeah, just pick me up.
Yeah. Wayne is going to call Shannon. Because again, he doesn't know how to text. He's going to call Shannon and say that he's already at the ballpark.
Okay. And
okay, Wayne. Just wait. What entrance are you at? We will meet you.
What do you mean, what entrance? There's only one entrance.
I just shake my head. I said, all right, we'll find you, Wayne.
Okay. And now, let's
Yeah, I get in the car and I'm like, Wayne's already at the fucking park, but he's lost. He doesn't know where he's at. We gotta find him.
Yeah.
He says there's only one entrance. I doubt there's only one entrance. It's a baseball stadium.
I guess, so you guys get a little more of Kaminsky's personality. He rolls up in a 1985 Buick Riviera.
Ooh.
That's it's a pretty ugly beige color, but it's like perfectly immaculately polished and shiny.
Hell yes.
And it sounds like it's tuned for the drag strip, not for the streets.
Oh shit! So it's
This
loud.
thing's like a loud rumbling ride down the street.
Yes. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it. I love it.
So, yeah, you guys.
Oh god, these baseball sounds.
Yeah, I had this set up.
You guys
So-
meet Wayne's already there. What the hell?
Yeah, he doesn't know how to text, remember? So when me and Camille text you back, he called me to let me know that that he was already at the stadium. I asked him which entrance he was at. He said, "What do you mean, which entrance? There's only one." I said, "All right, Wayne, we'll find you." So we got to walk around the stadium till we see Wayne, which I mean, that shouldn't be too hard, honestly.
Yeah, we're gonna hand wave that.
You,
Just
you
'cause-
guys get to the stadium and there is literally only one entrance.
No way.
Yeah, there is literally only one entrance.
I would
What the
like.
fuck kind of a baseball stadium is this?
It's a college
It's a
baseball.
minor league stadium. They don't have large entrances. Like, it's literally just in the middle of the two stands.
Yeah, like it's a.
Okay. I've been to college stadiums that have more than one
Yeah.
entrance, but all right.
But,
This
yeah,
is
we'll
not.
Say this one.
This
We'll say
is
this
like
one is like it's a big enough. It's like a pretty big stadium, but it seems like it's almost like some
Seems like they don't
outside
care about
force
fire hazards.
or some outside force. Like
All right.
there were multiple entrances and some outside force just like crammed them together,
Okay.
and that outside force is Wayne.
No, that outside force is all of the tailgaters. There's just literally like rows of people in trucks just tailgating around. So there's literally only a single entrance to the ball field.
Yeah, let's go with that. But
Wayne has been to this ballpark multiple times. He knows what he's talking about.
yeah, and
What
so
time is this baseball game supposed to be? What time is the baseball game supposed to be?
it's like maybe late morning, probably like starts late morning.
Like 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
probably.
So yeah, you guys.
I was just wondering if Wayne got there like literally 2 hours early. Was just like walking around the parking lot.
That would be very funny, but yeah. So,
He's
anyways,
out there trying to stop scalpers.
yeah,
We pull up. We see one entrance. I say, "Son of a bitch! There is only one entrance."
and yeah, you guys can hear the kind of cheering of this crowd as you get into the stadium proper. Bruno Wachowski texted you a seat number, like a set of seat numbers, for where he'd be. Wayne, you also have that information, so we can say that you guys kind of...
It's printed on a sheet of paper.
Yeah, exactly. Because he texted it to everybody else, but for you, he like hand wrote, and he's like, it was like in the olden days when a mom would like give her son
You could just
like the grocery list.
you could just see in their meeting Wayne was struggling to type it down on his phone.
Yeah,
And Bruno just wrote it on a napkin for him.
yeah. But also, if you guys remember, during that first meeting, he was very much staring at Wayne as if he recognized him, but like knew it couldn't be the person he thought he like was kind of associating with it. Anyways, you guys meet up at the baseball stadium at the seats, and you you see Bruno, but he's doing his best to be incognito. He's wearing a cap and a green scarf in a way that's kind of minimizing how much of his face is visible. And by his side, there's a worn-out, well-used briefcase. As you guys get closer, and you can see, some of his face that's obscured from further away, he's clearly very nervous and has not been sleeping well, if at all.
God, should we recreate the classic Jurassic Park scene in...
Dodson, we have Dodson here.
Hello, Mr. Wachowski's right here. Mr. Wachowski, see? Nobody cares.
You guys actually want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Because I think there are people here that do care.
Anyways.
I'd say given how nervous he looks, it would probably just
Blow
spook
everything
him away instantly.
Yeah, so,
Unfortunately, we're not in Costa Rica or wherever the hell that scene took place.
Yeah, it was Costa Rica. But anyways,
Can you at least be wearing a Panama hat?
Sure. He'll wear,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, maybe he said that's how you would recognize him, like, it's very, very subtle, but, like, it's kind of said somewhere on it. But anyways, he's like, okay, you guys made it, like... And then there's a home run, and he kind of gets up with everybody else, like, kind of doing the motions to blend in.
Everyone's doing the wave, and he gets up for the wave.
Yeah, exactly, and then he sits back down immediately, and he's like, okay. So, I was able to get up some copies of the articles I mentioned about the 2 other cases. Here, take a look. And... you guys should see a new handout.
Dr. Ferdinand Branford. Reverend Cosmo Fusto. Carlos Enrique Duarte. Who killed Fusto?
I like the fake drawn-on beard and mustache on him.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
It's almost as if the GM was lazy.
Hey.
You just see that Wayne is looking at these while he's munching on a hot dog and drinking a beer. It's like, that guy looks familiar. Can't place him, though.
And Shannon is literally just holding, like, the newspaper up so that the picture is, like, next to Wayne's face.
Up next to Wayne, and he just takes a big bite of the hot dog and gets some ketchup on his shirt.
I love that.
That's strange. Charge!
So...
yeah.
Camille just says, look at this one, the top right. You see it on his arm?
Oh,
it's the jellyfish.
Yeah.
And, speaking of that jellyfish-like marking, I actually was able... There was that second incident I was telling you about in Concord. I didn't get to tell you the details, but I was able to interview some of the survivors. One was found dead at the Evergreen Estate, shot in the head. They never... It seemed like the murderer was also killed in self-defense by the 2 survivors, one of whom was... he says, give me a second, I gotta check my GM notes.
Yes, the general manager's notes.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Jennifer Dillon and which one was it? Heath, what was your character's name again? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Geraldine.
No, for chapter 2.
It,
Yeah, which one was
it's been
chapter
so
2?
long.
I know.
It's been so long.
What's his? Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralph Craig.
Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralph Craig and Celeste Lasname. So I was able to interview the 2 survivors. It was Ralph Craig and Jennifer Dillon. And here's what they told me. And he goes to tell whatever, you know.
Whatever they told him.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
so you guys know the basics of, like, there was some weird thing going on. Would Jennifer or Ralph have mentioned that there was a doctor who appeared on the scene?
Was that the wine farm chapter?
That was
2?
chapter 1. Chapter 2 was the one with Celeste
Okay.
and the...
That was the one where I like missed like the second game, which was like basically most of the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Where I played the black film director or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Jennifer would have definitely mentioned the doctor.
Okay, so you guys then know that, and the description that she gives, I'd imagine matches that of the doctor you saw, Dr. Hench.
Dr. Hinch.
Yep. Did
Yeah,
she
and
mention that?
I tell him that.
Did she mention that Hench grabbed a flash drive out of Jonas Evergreen's like jacket pocket?
Oh yes.
Yeah, and specifically said like Ariana.
Jennifer would have been
excruciatingly.
Jennifer would have been extremely forthcoming with all of the details.
Yeah, and
as talking to Bruno would have been her like therapy for her.
Yeah, so he doesn't tell you about like all the monster legend because it's like some of that is it was like I can't believe it's true, or maybe I just won't because if I did I would go insane. But Jennifer, the graphical artist, she actually started going back into art, and she shared with me her latest piece.
Well, I'm sure it's not going to be terrifying at all. Can't wait to see it. Oh, it's a jellyfish. Awesome.
It's a big, stupid jellyfish.
Massive jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Oh my god. So, yeah, he gives you all of this information, and you guys realize, like, now we know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, now we know everything that our PCs in previous chapters knew, more or less. Basically everything outside of like the Cthulhu mythos monster stuff, but definitely like weird obsessions with fertility and like a cult that seems to have like cells everywhere, and then this woman figure, Ariadna Valverde, who seemed to be helping the people in Concord, but ultimately it seems like she was just using them. You got the doctor, you've got, in both cases, this weird birthing of, like, something weird, and people going missing. But as he's talking, a drone with a camera hovers a few meters above you, keeping you in its sights. And the fans of both teams get up out of their seats as a spectacular home run is won. And on the large screen next to the electronic scoreboard, you guys see yourselves displayed next to Bruno. It seems a little bit strange because you guys are perfectly framed. It's almost like this camera's only intention was to capture you. And at that, kind of Bruno is like, he gets very tense and he's like, I think we should probably get out of here if that's what's...
Sorry, Wayne's gonna look up, see that he's on the big screen, drops the hot dog and the beer, goes, I've been preparing for this for my entire life, rips his shirt off and just starts busting a move.
Oh no!
Make me
With the foam
a
finger.
make me an what would it be? Art dancing roll. If you don't have it, it's you have a skill of 1.
I don't have it.
So yeah, just roll me D100, and if you get
can I
a
just
1,
roll my deck?
Yeah, you can roll. I'll let you roll Dex, but it'll have to be an extreme success. It's not like you're gonna injure yourself, but you're just gonna make yourself look a fool. Yeah, you look like Commander Shepard.
He is trying to look like an idiot, so he is extremely happy.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I forgot to roll biology.
Oh.
Oh well. I'll do that later.
But anyways, so he just says, I think that's our signal to leave. But I have one last thing to share.
I mean, is it still on us? Like, is it gonna look awkward if we just, like, scramble out of the frame?
No, it's not, it's no longer on you, but, like, if you're continuing to watch it...
By Wayne's dance.
Yeah, if you're continuing to watch it, it's like, it seems like it's, like, none of the other people it kind of, like, seems to catch over are, like, as perfectly framed as you were, like, as it's moving around. But Bruno basically tells you, like, later tonight at Bernie City Central train station, I've got just a few last few things.
Good, because I got a couple more questions.
Yeah, meet me at
But they can wait.
Bernie City Central Station at 10 p.m.
Gotcha. Maybe we leave one at a time?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, what are we gonna do until then now?
You guys can decide, like, you can also just decide, like, we chill out and wait,
I mean, Wayne's finishing this ball game.
Okay. Yeah, we can just kind of time skip.
It sounds like it's gonna be a doubleheader, so Wayne is not going anywhere.
Okay.
After seeing us on the big screen, that was enough for me to not want to be outside anymore.
Okay. So
I go to Miles and to Camille. I say if you guys want, you can come over to my place until we need to go see Bukowski. I don't
I
have
need
a
to
lot.
drive you?
I mean, like, what I mean. Yeah, but I'm saying you can come inside. I'm offering you to come inside. You know what, Miles? You're not welcome anymore. Camille, you want to come over?
Yeah, let's do it.
What is it? Something I said?
Yeah, it was, Miles.
oh
You're
my
welcome to come over.
Okay.
Alright, let me just get a bag of nuts here before we go.
You notice that the brand, it's both of these brand nuts.
Yes.
Alright, both of these are the best.
Yep, and it's got like a little Cthulhu, kind of brand on it. But it's like his tentacles rolling around like an actual nut, like a peanut.
And they're gonna hold out. Anyone want both of these nuts right here?
It's the one universal constant.
I got a whole sack of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like I like the idea of the Cthulhu.
But no.
Logo, but instead of being a peanut, I want it to be like a
Yeah.
But it kind of looks like a peanut because people don't really know. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, this is just the one universal constant through all of our RPGs, no matter what system it is. Both of these nuts will be present in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, pistachio kind of looks like an alien egg.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah, their logo could be Cthulhu holding a Cthulhu holding a pistachio nut that kind of looks like an alien egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
I
yeah.
say we all just exit here and crash at Shannon's place for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
Again, Wayne is staying at these ball games.
Okay. So yeah, you guys.
Gonna be there until we have to meet up with Wayne with Wachowski.
Yep.
I love that.
And yeah. So
You know what? Since Wayne is, well, no, I gotta drive. All right, yeah, I'm going
So-
with you guys.
And
Yeah, because Wayne has a car. He got there
Oh, yeah, you're
way
right.
before us.
Just try to keep your shirt on, Wayne.
yeah. And so.
Can't make any
keep your
promises.
shirt
Oh my god, that's so good. Anyways, let me. So you guys are chilling, kind of, and about like 9:30. You guys get a call from Bruno.
I put it on speaker.
Something's
What's up,
off.
Bruno?
Just make sure when you get here. Can you guys get here a little early? I think there's something's not right. Just I don't know what it is, but I'm just getting a bad feeling. Can you guys make it? 9:45.
Yeah, we can leave right now.
Okay, I'll see you then.
I immediately call Wayne to let him basically know that we have to be there early.
Okie dokie.
I hear spooky music and I don't like it.
Yeah, you can
I
also.
say, I hope the game's going good. I hope it's almost over because we got to be there in 15 minutes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the second game finished up already.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's
All
just
right.
been dancing in the empty stadium for an hour.
Oh no. Wayne has something in store.
Okay, I'll let you save that for the opportune moment. But yeah, you heard like train tracks in the background during the call.
So we know he's already there.
Yeah, he mentioned specifically like to meet him next to the luggage lockers. So yeah, you guys heading over there?
Yep.
Okay.
Something's up with Bruno. I mean, I know there is sketchy stuff going on, but he seems really scared.
So
Well, as a hacker, I kind of deal with spooks a lot, and it's, like the movies do kind of dramatize a little bit, but honestly, there's a lot of weird and creepy stuff out there, and some people that will do some bad things to people for knowing things that they're not supposed to know. Now, I'm not saying that Bruno, is all there or not, but I'm just saying we're dealing with some weird stuff. So maybe he might know something that we don't, and he might have a good reason to be spooked.
so
Yeah, for some reason, I got the feeling that whoever these creepy cultists are, they're a few steps ahead of us. And we gotta make sure we don't fall into their trap.
So, you guys arrive at the train station, and you go to the meeting spot. You see several.
What is
people-
this? Sorry, I just wanna know, what is it like? Like a
It's pretty quiet.
creepy dark subway station, or like
Like, you guys would probably be getting the creeps just because of everything that's been happening, but it doesn't seem like anything like that's particular about this station that's like standing out as exceptionally creepy. Just the fact that it's kind of like late at night. There's not a lot of people here. There's just a few people like waiting to take the last night train, and it's pretty quiet.
Couple of hobos sleeping on the
you
Yeah.
guys noticed
Jerry curl
when we
figure.
first get out of the car, Kaminsky just barely pulls out his pistol and makes sure a round is chambered in it.
Okay. And I definitely still have my backpack that's got my katana in it.
I love that. So, you guys, you guys get to your meeting spot. A few minutes go by.
Is Wayne there already?
Is Wayne there on time?
Oh no. You don't see Wayne, per se. You see Wayne's car pull up. And out of Wayne's car, this giant, green, fuzzy monster comes out.
Oh, God.
And just slowly saunters up to you. And then you just hear this greeting. Hey, guys. What's up?
Oh. Hi, Wayne.
Hey, yeah. You just see he takes off the hat.
Yeah, like
Man, God.
Dan's holding the bridge of her nose with between her fingers.
Team, the local baseball team was the Greens, right?
Yeah, the Greens.
The Greens. Man, God, you won't believe how lucky I got. The Greens mascot, Greenie. Like I met the guy in the suit. Turns out he was an old high school buddy of mine. He loaned me this suit.
Of
So
course
like
he did.
Armor 5.
We met up between the games. I don't know, something about bad hot dogs, something like that. So was stuck in the bathroom all second game. So I got to be Greenie for the entire second game. Oh, it was so much fun.
So you were on the field?
It's on the field doing all the dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and now your character has Greenie mascot costume, armor 5. No, I'm kidding. Not. That would be hilarious. Because the way armor works.
You are now invincible.
Because the way armor works in this game, like if you, for example, have like a tough leather jacket and it's armor 1, it means that if something makes multiple attacks against you in its same turn, each attack gets reduced by your armor rating rather than just like.
Oh wow!
No, you know what it should be. I think Wayne should have disguise 80 now.
Okay, yeah, let's count it as a disguise 80 because like literally no part of you is showing.
Yep.
So, and it's only going to be when you're wearing this, and probably only until you fail the first time.
Yep.
It's like in Snake Eater when you find all the funny camouflages.
Yeah, exactly. So, what do you guys do? It seems like Bruno is late.
Should we try to look for him?
Yeah, we should look around because I'm gonna.
We could try to call him.
Yeah,
you could call him. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to call him.
Yeah.
It rings.
I say it's weird that he's not here because we heard the trains in the background.
Yeah, it rings and rings, and then you get, "Hello, Bruno."
Yeah, Bruno.
Gotcha. Leave a message after the beep.
Son of a bitch. How many times have you done that to?
I don't know, but I have a feeling.
It's been more than one. I know that.
I think it's just been twice. Because
I think just twice, but it's great every time.
Yeah, because you can't do it every time because then it gets
expected. Can't do too much.
So, you.
I'm gonna wait for his voicemail to actually beep and say, "You motherfucker," and just hang up.
By now, it's been about it's probably 10:15. And then you guys get a notification on your cell phones of a new
What's
message.
it say?
It's a new message. And it just shows the number. It says the number 431.
What are you doing? Dodge!
431.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, because it's a little detail that might be important, The meeting place
wonder
that
if
Sorry, go ahead.
one of the lockers around here.
Do you... Yeah, you can look around. And by look around, I mean you look right in front of you, like literally directly in front of you, and you see locker 431.
Well, that's convenient.
Do you open it?
Wayne kind of can't open
Maybe
it.
we
because
shouldn't
he's
all-
still in the costume.
Maybe we shouldn't all walk up to it.
I'll walk
We don't
up
know
to
who
it.
could be looking.
We look at the lockers, and locker 431 is right there, but none of the others are labeled, and none of the others even look like they can open. It's just one locker,
Yeah, it's just-
431.
Yeah.
Locker 431 is actually like higher res than the rest
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got like this
It's a
little.
different
It's got like a slightly different shaders.
texture. Yeah,
it's like
exactly. Your shaders.
Yeah, it's like Scooby Doo.
But yeah, I'll walk up to it.
Okay.
One person walk up to it, everyone else try to see if anyone's watching who's going up to it.
Yeah, so I'll
you,
slowly approach locker 431,
you open it.
and then I will slowly open it.
Yeah, it opens no problem. And you see an enlarged photo of Carlos Enrique Duarte. And
Okay.
you guys, do you show it to the rest of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys already
Is
saw
there like
Hans-
a pillar we can like stand behind or something?
Yeah, we can say that. And,
Is anybody watching us that
would
we
be
can
a,
tell?
That would be a spot hidden or a listen roll.
Let's see. I'm gonna make a spot hidden roll since my skill keeps improving.
Hell yeah. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see anybody. Other than like there's nobody who appears to be watching you.
Emil's gonna try to listen.
Yeah, you can't tell. You can't tell if there's anybody.
The train's too loud.
Yeah. But anyways, you guys all. It doesn't take you guys. It doesn't take a genius to realize that to see the evidence, the resemblance between Duarte and Wayne. It's like uncanny. It's like identical twins. It's like the fucking which.
Yeah, I say it's like you guys were removed at birth. It's like you were twins.
Yep. And
It's like your doppelganger or
Yeah.
something.
So I was gonna say you got a doppelganger.
I mean, Wayne's just gonna look at him and go, I don't say the resemblance.
Wayne, roll me intelligence. You definitely see the resemblance, but you're totally okay with just fucking with them,
Yeah.
or even just kind of deluding yourself into denial.
Oh no. Wayne sees it, but he is fucking with them.
Okay. But do you guys like linger at all, or are you guys just gonna kind of?
It's kind of weird that Mikowski never showed up.
I wonder if he was here and he got spooked and left.
That's probably what
But
it
we
was.
can't contact him now.
Do we know who? Like the text was from like an unknown number, right?
It was from
From Mikowski.
You would guess so, but it's possible that he was using like a prox, like like the classic kind of equivalent of
Encrypted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Right.
was freaking. He was phone freaking.
But anyways, as you guys are getting to leave, let's see. I'm gonna roll a 1d4.
Yeah, I think Camille, you're exactly right. What happened? He got spooked and put that there for us.
3. Okay, so Camille, your phone starts to. Do you have your phone on vibrate or on like ring?
What kind of savage has their phone on ring?
I do because I have the Both of These Nuts jingle as my ringtone.
No, her phone's on vibrate for sure.
Okay, so you feel your phone vibrating in your pocket. Unless you already have it out, in which case you feel it. But also see.
No, it's in her pocket.
Okay, yeah, so it's vibrating with the kind of telltale, like, incoming phone call.
Wait, someone's calling me. Hold on. Pull up my phone.
It's an unidentified number.
Hold on. Shannon, do I answer this? Can we track
Normally
me?
I would say no, but I think maybe in this case, yes.
Okay. So, do you pick it up? Or...
All right.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah,
pull
I'll
out
answer
my,
and I'll also-
hold up. Before she answers it, I pull out my laptop. Is there any way I can like?
It would have to be
Is there any way I can hack to like record the conversation on my end or something like that?
Yeah, that would be. I'm gonna say computer use, but you're gonna need a hard success.
Okay.
So,
See if we can do it.
I mean,
Nope.
I'm also gonna wave Miles over to listen in.
okay. So, as you pick it up,
I have something that might interest you. A video of John Michael Owens' murder in high definition. $5,000. It's a fair price, a bargain. If you're interested, be at the gas station at the north exit to Bernie, 10 minutes along Raspberry Avenue, at 11 p.m. No cops. By the way, I've got the stiff cell phone. Maybe you like that too. I can include it as part of the deal, if you behave yourselves.
and then the call just
Oh shit.
he hangs.
Wait,
The other line hangs up.
behave
Damn it,
ourselves? What do you mean?
He
Hello?
hung up too quick for me to trace it.
Damn.
Yeah. Before you can get a word in edgewise, the call like he just hangs up.
What the fuck was that?
He says he's got the video? So does that mean
$5,000?
does that mean the club knew that the camera worked and they were just lying?
That's a good question.
Very possible.
What if they're
Uh-oh.
part of it too?
Plot thickens.
And his cell phone. That could be even worth more than the video, depending on what kind of data you can get out of it.
I don't know. There'd probably be a lot on there. At least enough maybe to,
Now I
I
see
don't know, figure something out.
why Bruno was so apprehensive.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
one question I have is, can we get a cash advance on our company card?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Like, yeah, the law firm makes any money. Like, if you say you need money for something related to the case, like, they open up.
They give it to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No questions asked.
nice. All right, so I guess we're going shopping then for a video and a phone.
Do you tell? Yeah. Do you tell the law firm what the money is for? Like,
I'm leaving that
I
up to
don't-
you, big brains.
Don't think we would do that.
okay, so then I'll make it a.
I mean, we can just tell them that it's for dry cleaning expenses.
I'll say that in order to do this without telling them, you're gonna have to make me some sort of social role, whether it's charm, persuade, fast talk. I would even potentially allow intimidate for a hard success.
Okay. Camille's gonna try to charm our expense. I don't even know what you call it. Our expense accountant
Okay, go
at the
ahead.
company.
Yeah, so roll.
I feel like if anyone could charm them, it would be her.
Okay, yeah. So you managed to charm, and they're like, I guess we can trust you. You guys have been on the up and up so far, and yeah, the
Yeah,
money is
I
now
mean-
available to you.
$5,000 to crack a case. I mean, this is a pretty good bargain.
All she said was pretty pleased, and that's in like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Pretty pleased and a wink.
yeah.
She said, please, ooh.
Please, sweetie, please.
Oh no. Oh no. Anyways,
She said, Please, cat face emoji.
Oh no. It keeps getting worse.
No,
Okay.
it's like one of those copy pastas with all the emojis in it. It's usually like a really
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
know
dirty
what you're
and
God,
talking-
yes.
disturbing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like,
Spooty does
Like-
those.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what he used to post on Discord. Oh god,
oh my god.
that guy had some problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spooty? He was just a troll, I think.
Yeah. Anyways. So you guys gonna head to the exchange point?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you guys get to the gas station.
We'll have Wayne follow in the other car, but like park ways back in case something happens.
Wait, can Wayne still be in the greenie costume?
Yeah.
Okay, so
At
I
a certain
have an
point on the-
idea.
yeah. Go ahead.
I have an idea. I would like to ride with Wayne, and the entire way there, I'm trying to convince you to change into your normal clothes, but you're just not
Wayne-
having
wait-
it at
Wait,
all.
wait, you want to know what? Wayne's just gonna drop a truth bomb on Shannon. You know when I ripped off my shirt? Well, that actually ripped the shirt.
No.
So
I'm kind of not wearing too much under this.
yeah, and it's because of how stormy it's been and how stormy it still is. It's
It's been very humid, Shannon.
Yet somehow
Very
his pants
human.
ripped,
been.
and he lost his shoes, so he's literally just has whitey tighties on under it.
I love it. I fucking love it, dude.
So you guys
I'm
get
just the entire ride fucking holding my face in my holding my face in my hands, just shaking my head.
Oh my god.
A little bit of laughing too, but like not all the time.
Wayne has to make the exchange now in the costume.
Oh man, that's gonna be great. So, you guys get to the gas station, and it doesn't appear that anybody's like waiting for you. But then, from the phone booth at the gas station,
I was just about to say, is there a phone booth?
Yeah, it rings.
Oh god. This is how what's her face ended up in the hospital. This is how Stella ended up in the hospital. And killing somebody. I'll answer the phone.
Okay.
Have you got the money? The exchange will be in an hour at the Desert Eagle. Ask for Radish. Under the booth, there's a map with instructions showing how to get there. No funny business. I'm watching you.
And they hang up.
Can we try to like
Go where?
figure out where they might be watching?
The
Ask
desert.
for the radish?
Ask for Radish. Yeah, it seems like it's like a code name or a nickname for somebody.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just being
Oh, I know. Just
silly.
yeah. So
Well, I guess we're going to the Desert Eagle, whatever the
yeah.
heck that is. What is the Desert Eagle?
Who's which? How many of you are like local, like residents in or around Bernie City?
I guess
am.
Kaminsky is.
Okay, so
Wayne
Yeah, Camille
has
is.
been there.
I think we
so-
all are.
yeah, it's a roadside bar located on the regional highway, about an hour's drive from where you are now. It's a clandestine place, dark, isolated, kind of surrounded by like Ozarks. The book says by desert, but clearly they don't know northeastern Oklahoma. You know that it doesn't have phone reception, like in that little area, because it's particularly. And somebody can make
It's
me
desolate.
a no roll, like which is just education. Yeah, you know this place is definitely like kind of sketchy. Like it matches up with exactly where you would expect this kind of thing to take place, but like also it's like kind of Mos Eisley Cantina style, like dangerous.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
where the scum of the universe go.
Yeah.
All Kaminsky knows is that's where the bikers like to hang out, and he tries to steer clear of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Wayne doesn't know too much more than that either.
Yeah. So, yeah. Under, you guys would look under the booth.
Camille doesn't know about it.
No, she doesn't. She's sheltered.
I've only heard about it through internet rumblings.
Yeah. But, you guys, I'm gonna say that you guys don't necessarily know, like, the exact address. You know, like, general direction, but you don't know exactly how to get there.
Wayne would know how to get there.
Wayne knows how to get everywhere in
Okay,
this
roll me
place.
track.
I don't want to spend the luck, but I do have an explanation as to why Wayne knows how to get there.
Okay. Give it to me.
Wayne has picked people up from the bar.
Okay. I will allow it.
Because if you remember Wayne's backstory, it does make
Yeah.
sense why he would be picking people up from the bar.
Yeah.
Was he an
Okay.
Uber driver?
Not an Uber, but he was a taxi driver.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you guys head there. And you know you're getting close when your phones lose reception. So,
Well, guys, radio silence now.
You just see, if you're in Wayne's car,
Which I am.
you just hear the radio, it just cuts out.
Am I driving alone, or is someone driving with me, or?
I imagine Camille was with you.
yeah. So, you guys, you guys get to the parking lot. It's covered. It's an asphalt-covered parking lot, typical, filled with large cylinder chopper-style motorbikes, and pickup trucks. A lot of them have, you know, the kind of bumper stickers you might expect on in a very trashy area. The inside,
Over half of them are lifted.
yeah, lifted, rolling coal, like they're the exact
truck
type of,
nuts.
yeah, they're the exact type of, like, you know, trash that you would expect would be at a very seedy kind of bar in the middle of, like, kind of nowhere. But inside,
We're all about to stick out like sore fucking thumbs in this place.
I'm gonna open up the trunk and I don't know if anyone else is looking, but I'm going to open the duffel bag in there and make sure the shotgun is loaded.
Okay, are you taking it with you, or like, are you taking?
No,
it
I'm leaving. I'm taking the
Okay.
pistol with me.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, the inside it's full of people, and music by Willie Nelson is playing at, like, top volume, mixed with
Oh, can it be Whiskey River?
yes. Let's see, do I have the?
Love this song.
Yeah, so mixed with some hullabaloo fueled by alcohol and other narcotics.
Hullabaloo, I love that word.
Yep, that's the word it uses in the campaign book. It doesn't surprise you guys to see a pair of bouncers with leather jackets kicking out a drunk, and on the car bonnets you see some people shooting H. It's pretty dark in here. Like, the only exterior light comes from, like, the vehicle's headlights coming in and out of the parking lot.
Imagine it smells like an ashtray, BO, and alcohol.
Yeah,
Yeah, it don't smell
and
great.
like, yeah, booze and, like, alcohol and, like, just now somebody can make me another education or fast talk roll. Are any of you guys wearing, like, formal wear?
all know what
Yeah.
Wayne is wearing.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing the baseball cap and like
Okay.
I got a leather jacket and
I
jeans
got
and a baseball cap.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
Whenever we went back to my place after my clean back my normal clothes on, I took the big jersey off and shit. So
Okay. So
I'm into my normal hacker girl tech clothing. I don't know.
yeah. So among the like
She looks
kind
like
of,
an anime character, basically.
among the like plaid like coveralls and like just like like trucker
what?
hats.
I
and-
realized where we are, and I stowed away my bomber's head in the inside of my jacket
Nice.
because I realized it's the opposition team.
Smart. But yeah, basically everybody like they see you guys come in and they just like it goes silent for a second.
I like to imagine like the record scratch sound
Yeah.
even happens.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I had that on my soundboard, but yeah, just and everybody just turns to look at you for a second. One of you guys can make me an education or a fast talk roll. So, you have driven enough people home from this bar to kind of know how to act in this type of environment and avoid any undesirable encounters.
So you want to know what Wayne's gonna do?
What?
Wayne is actually gonna reach into Kaminsky's jacket, grab the bomber's cap, show it to people, throw it on the ground, and stomp on it.
Oh,
All
nice.
while he's in the greenie costume.
Yeah, everybody's gonna kind of cheer, and they like are distracted from the fact that you guys all stick out like a sore thumb. They're like all congratulating, like they're all like, "Yeah, fuck the Bombers!" Man, if I saw someone wearing Bomber merch around here, somebody with a with like holding a pool cue pretty aggressively, and so. There's a central dance floor surrounded by tables and a long bar at the back. Over one part of space, there's a second floor with a railing, like a large balcony overlooking the dance floor. So, do any of you guys want to ask around for...
I'm gonna make my way to the bar
Okay.
and order a beer, I guess. I don't know what he would drink.
Okay. He gives you a random, he gives you some random, like, local, cheap beer. Like, you're not getting, like, draft, like, specialty drafts or anything
He's
like
getting
fancy.
a PBR.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's probably what Kaminsky would drink anyway, just whatever's cheap and affordable and common.
Yeah, so...
Cheap and cold.
Anybody else want
Yeah, and while the bartender is getting me a bottle, I'm gonna say, has he heard of someone named Reddish?
He nods kind of and he's like upstairs.
I'm gonna give him a little extra tip and walk away with my bottle.
Okay. Yep, he takes the tip and kind of gives you like an approving nod.
Bartender nod.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna find the others and say, our guy's upstairs apparently.
Didn't the guy say to look back behind the thingamabob? What did he
He was
say?
referring to the underneath the phone booth for a map showing where this bar was.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess let's go upstairs.
Okay, so the
We're at the
stairs are
stairs
like
anyway.
this is just a generic bar map, so don't worry about it. So
Excuse me.
everybody, so there's a biker who does not look very friendly guarding guarding the stairs. He's like, "What's your business?"
We're here to see a reddish.
Is that so? Yep. He kind of, he goes upstairs for a second, comes back. Yep, he's expecting you, but first, well, we gotta make sure everybody's safe. And, let's see, I guess it would be sleight of hand to try and, sneak something past a frisking. So, if any of you are, like, carrying weapons on you, you're gonna need to make me a sleight of hand.
I mean, there's no way Shannon's going to be able to make a sleight of hand with a katana sticking out of her backpack. I just pull it out and I hand it to him.
Okay, well...
Because, like, the handle is basically sticking out of the backpack.
Yeah.
Like,
he's like, yeah, I didn't mean to do a frisking to see that one. But,
yeah, and I understand. I know how these things go.
yeah, resting...
And I don't think I'm gonna try to hide the gun and cause more trouble.
Okay. So,
I thought it's gonna slowly pull it out.
I am gonna ask, do I get any bonus for being in the greening costume?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, like, if you're trying to hide something in the giant costume, you'll get a sleight of hand, you can count it as, 70.
Okay.
So are you, what are you trying to conceal?
I'm concealing the weapon that Wayne always has on him.
Okay. So, and keep in mind, this will not be, even though it's technically a success with your modified, that means, because it's a modification, it means that you don't count this as a success for the sake of skill improvement.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so, you guys get
I just gonna
upstairs.
say,
Yep.
I better get this back when we're done here.
Don't worry, you and your little pea shooter will be fine. And, you guys, get upstairs, and, you guys, make me a spot hidden.
But yeah.
Okay, so, let's see. So, Wayne and, Camille, you guys notice a security camera on the ceiling of the upstairs floor recording the scene. But more importantly, you notice someone familiar.
Who is it? Who is it?
It is
Is
Holbrook.
the head,
Yep.
the head of security?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are two other men accompanying him.
That is security at the club, correct?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, the head of security at the club.
yeah. He sees you and kind of gestures for you to sit down. He sees you, Wayne, and kind of like snickers. Like-
You just see Wayne does the exaggerated shrug
Ah.
that any mascot character does.
Yeah. And he's like, can't believe I'm making a deal with a bunch of fucking clowns. You guys really don't take your job seriously, do you?
Some of us do.
You literally just see like the eyes like go angry on the costume, and Wayne puts his hands on his hips.
Okay.
I tried to get him changed, but really, there's no other options.
Oh well, it may not be discreet, but at least it doesn't show any. At least nobody will be able to tell exactly who you are, whoever you are. He kind of says like. Anyways, so here's the download. Here's the deets. I was the first one on the scene. Found him. Before we called the police, I took out the memory card from that little hidden camera. Made sure to wear some gloves and took a few souvenirs. Because I figured they might come in handy, you know, with that club kind of facing hard times. Gotta make extra money wherever you can, right?
I knew there was something up with that camera.
Yeah, so... Yeah, he's like, yeah, wallet, he had a nice gold watch. Also got his cell phone. But... Unfortunately, the thing is, fingerprint locked, but he kind of winks a little bit, but I found a way around that.
Yeah, fingerprint locks are easy to break.
Yeah, he shows you the cell phone, but before he's like, before I hand anything over, I need to see show me the money.
I think,
Camille's gonna pull out what she got from the accountant.
Okay, so...
Here.
Yeah, it's like... is it like just a giant wad of bills, or...
I'd say it's an envelope full of hundreds.
Okay. Yeah, he takes the envelope.
That's a thick envelope.
Yeah, and he's counting it. Counts it up like, yeah, okay, 4,900, 5,000. Okay. You also note these guys are pretty, kind of... pretty kind of, twitchy. But,
It's just the meth. It's all right.
yeah,
We're at a biker club, of course.
and, so he takes the payment and he hands over, the video card from the camera and the phone, as well as a thumb in a little glass jar of what looks like formaldehyde. It's like I said, I may not be exactly tech oriented, but I found a way to unlock the phone.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody roll me sanity.
Camille Boyle's like, I am not taking that.
Yeah, we don't need that. God, I thought he like might have known some tech, like some shit that I do. God, Jesus.
And once he's kind of finished handing it over, you guys hear the door kind of burst open, and you see a couple people get up, and you recognize it looks like it's Police Inspector Edward Gross. And he's like, "Freeze, dirtbags! We finally got you!"
The fuck is going on?
Holbrook looks at you and is like, "Did you fucking call the cops? I'll fucking kill you!"
No, what the fuck?
And
why would we
let's
call
see
the
Dex.
cops?
So
Oh god, should we pull our tokens out?
yeah, just pull them out.
Just pull them out and slap them down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wayne, I'm gonna say that you're minus 10 Dex because you're in a big ass clumsy.
I am okay with that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay. And then I'm gonna get these guys' Dex real quick.
But they're giants.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're huge.
Okay, let's see.
Beef boys is what they're.
That's where is it? Dr. Edward. Okay. Whoop. Oh, 050. Okay. Wayne, what's yours?
I am currently at 45.
Okay, 45, which is with the minus 10.
Yes.
Okay. Shannon?
What is this? Dexterity?
Yeah.
It's 65.
Okay. Camille?
85.
Okay.
I have terrible dexterity.
Camille
Mine
crit.
is 49.
Damn, bro. Okay.
You said mine is 45. I thought you said minus 45. I was like, holy shit, this
Oh my
dude's got
God.
negative dexterity.
Let's see what we can find for good combat. Actually, let's see.
2.
Yeah, I guess this will work. Okay, so we're gonna go descending.
And
Okay.
I delete that.
What? Oh,
Oops.
this?
The scribble. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so
love
he
it.
gets up. Camille, roll me luck. Basically, this is going to determine since you guys are tied. Okay, so you will go first. What are you going to do?
I have a question real quick before we get deep into this combat.
Yeah.
What did dude do with our weapons when we gave them to him?
He put them aside, like, it's, like, in this, like, you could tell this is going to be chaotic, so, like, if you were to, like, kind of just make your way out, like, kind of try and get your way out in the chaos, like, you could retrieve them without any issue.
Okay.
You imagine that,
Okay.
like, the difficulty
Cool,
or,
cool.
like, complexity of this combat depends on how much you guys are going to, like, try and stay and fight versus, you know,
Right.
using the chaos to your
I
advantage.
just didn't know if he still had them on him or if he had
Oh,
set them
no.
on a table or something like that.
I'm hand-waving
No,
it.
that's fine.
I'm hand-waving it.
Cool.
Rule of cool. So,
Okay. Camille wants to grab the video chip and the phone and run.
okay.
Try and run
yeah.
past the top, back out through the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you get to the bottom of the stairs. Make me a you know what? Make me a dex roll to see if like one of the guys maybe tries to make a lunge for you. Yeah, you're fine. And you make it to the door. You see a whole bunch of cop cars parked out there. You can see like bikers and various people with guns. Like it's like a shootout.
No, like, holy shit.
Yep, and let's see. Which one of you guys has the lowest luck out of the three remaining? Like Shannon, Wayne, and
Oops.
I got 53.
okay.
Wayne's got 60.
Okay.
Luck is 63.
Okay, so Miles, he's gonna go after you. And
Which one?
Rick. He's like, he thinks that you guys called the cops. And so I'm gonna say that he pulls out his gun, but I'm gonna say that he's gonna have to roll at like a penalty. And
Don't do it, Rick. Don't do
Yeah.
it.
he misses because he's like, but like he almost got you. He almost clipped you. Or I could let him hit because it's only 1 damage, but I feel like that's kind of cheapening out on what I said originally. So yeah. Then Edward, he's kind of coming in with his officers, and he is going to, let's see. Oh yeah, let me, and then... Sorry, I realized something hadn't worked. Oh yeah.
You're good, man. Take your time. We
I
chillin'.
don't know why. Okay. He's gonna fire off 3 shots.
Who's he shooting at?
He's shooting at the some of the the gang members who have reached
The
for their
bikers.
yeah, the bikers who have reached
Yeah.
for their weapons. So then this one
This
will
is
be-
the inspector. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cop.
Okay, so he hits with all 3. He's not going for kill shots, but he's downed 3 of the bikers pretty easily.
You just see 3 kneecaps blow out.
Yeah, blood splatters across the central dance floor.
Hold on.
Actually, one of them
Hold
gets
on.
clipped somewhere else.
I thought we were still.
You read my
I thought we were
brain.
still upstairs.
You read my brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
2 kneecaps and 1 groin.
yeah.
I didn't know we were already back downstairs at the bar.
No, you guys aren't already down. You guys are still upstairs. Except
We're still
for Amir.
upstairs.
But
Yeah.
you can hear what's going on.
Oh, so the police officer's not up here yet.
No.
No.
Okay, I got you. Sorry, I wasn't clear on if they burst in upstairs or downstairs.
No, that's okay.
No worries.
But I get it now.
Okay.
Okay. So it's my turn?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, I see my sword and Miles' gun sitting on a table on the edge of the room.
Yep.
And I run for them and I grab my katana and his gun.
Okay.
And as I'm running past him, put his gun into his chest as I run past him, flat against his chest, so he can put his hand on it and grab it.
Okay. Cool.
And I run downstairs after Camille.
And I'm gonna use these guys' profile for general bikers as well. So I'm gonna say one of them tries to take a swing at you.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you want to dodge or
Not these hands.
do you want to dodge or
Yeah, I would like to try and dodge. What do
just
ooh,
roll?
okay.
You can roll
Yeah, I
dodge,
see
or you
dodge.
can fight
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
which would be an opposed brawl roll. Dodging means that you only need to match their success. Fighting back means that you would have to get a hard success or better.
Okay, I'm gonna try and dodge.
Okay.
Probably not gonna work.
I mean, for fighting back,
My brawl is not bad.
what is your brawl?
It's better than my dodge.
But you would need to, what is your brawl like? What is the skill?
It's
like?
35.
So you would need to get a 17 or under to get for
And my dodge is 32, so
So you
I
would
would
just
need to
need-
get like a
you'd need to get a 32.
35 or
of,
something. Or, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So for dodge, basically the
Yeah.
benefit is you only have to match their success versus with fighting where if you match their level of success, the tie goes to them. But in dodge, the
Can
tie goes
I-
to you.
Can I use the katana? If not, that's fine. I'll just
Yeah, you can't.
use my brawl.
I would say.
So
yeah,
I'd have to
it would still be
unsheath
cool.
the katana, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, fight back or dodge. Okay.
Frick.
So you take 3 damage as this guy like wallops you. Like he hits you nice, like pretty hard in the ribs. Like it's not like he broke anything, or like there's gonna
It
be
knocks the
permanent
wind out of me.
knocks the wind out of you, and like you know there's gonna be some serious bruising there for a while. And then one of the other ones takes a swing at because I'm gonna say they take a swing at basically everybody except Camille. So this one is gonna go for Wayne. But I will say that you do actually count as having like 2 armor, because to punch the suit is one thing, but to punch it hard enough that their fist hits you in the suit with enough like kinetic energy to do any damage.
Yeah.
But I will
He's
say
not
they get a
punch
bonus die because
hard.
you're huge. Okay, so that's 5. So do you want to try and dodge or fight back?
I'm gonna have to dodge.
Okay, so roll me dodge, and it'll be at a penalty because you're in the giant suit. You'll
Well,
have to get a
okay,
hard
if
success.
it's at a penalty, let me try and fight back.
Okay, so you'll need to get an extreme success if you want to fight back. Okay.
Just
So-
regular success.
Yeah, if you spent, let's see, that would be 16 luck, you could make it an extreme success and,
You know
and deal
what?
7 damage to him.
Wayne is gonna do that.
Okay.
That's 16.
Yeah, so mark yourself down 16 luck, and,
So
tell me
yeah,
how you
40.
give this guy a major wound.
So Wayne, after being a cabbie for so long and having something very terrible happen to him while he was a cabbie, has always kept a collapsible baton on him. So as this guy is throwing hands, he is literally going to whip out the collapsible baton. You don't know how, since he's in the costume, and just crack this guy straight in the jaw.
Yeah,
I love it.
you hear, like, the crack of breaking, like you broke this guy's jaw, and, let's see if he stays conscious. No! You knock him out cold. He, like, his head, like, kind of spins a little bit weirdly far, but not enough to, like, break his neck as you crack him in the jaw, and he just smacks his head against the table and falls to the ground. And then, oh yeah, right, I was doing one against each of you, so one of them is going against Miles. Okay, Miles, do you want to dodge or fight back? Or neither?
I think I'll dodge.
Okay, so you're gonna need to get a hard success. So, yeah, roll me that dodge. Oh, nice! Yeah, so you matched his hard success, so you...
Well,
Yeah, you weave out of the way. Like, you've seen enough street, you've played enough Street Fighter to know how to...
He saw that punch telegraph from a mile away.
Yeah, you're like, I know these frames.
It's like I read your inputs, bruh.
Yeah, so, now, what do you want to do
You
for
just Sonic
your...
Foxed his ass.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do for your round? For, like, your turn this round? Shannon
I kind
and...
of feel like Kaminsky's
Yeah.
not gonna want to try to shoot or kill anyone if he doesn't have to.
Yeah, anyways,
So I want to
also,
see if I can.
yeah, Shannon, I think... or
Can
no,
I use my gun?
Uh,
Oh, sorry, finish what you're saying.
you can use your gun if you want. You can also, like, just... You could use your gun and then just, like, move to basically get to just a couple yards short of where Camille and Shannon are.
Well, I want to use my gun to try to do an intimidate against these guys
Okay.
and get them to just let us go without killing us.
Okay.
Or trying to kill us.
You'll have to, yeah, make me that intimidate. I will give you a bonus die. Partially because they also just saw one of them just get, like, absolutely bodied by a guy wearing a fucking Greens mascot suit.
Green fuzzy suit.
Have you guys seen Gritty?
I have not,
Yeah.
but...
Oh, okay, hold up. I will post something.
Okay, so...
Did the bonus work right?
Yeah. It just means that, yeah, you rolled a 3 twice, So,
Doesn't really help me then.
no, but you still, they're like, they kind of like quiet down, and focus their attention on the cops. And, so you can get, if you want to move, you can tell me where you want to move. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say,
Imagine that, but green.
Yeah, that's amazing. I fucking love that.
Where'd you post that?
And off topic.
Yeah. Because that's
Yeah,
kind of what I was
literally.
imagining.
I was also imagining isn't Philadelphia's baseball mascot also kind of a green fuzzy dude, the freak or whatever? That's kind of what I was picturing as well. But like this dude looks way cooler. I like the long fuzzy hair.
Yeah, no, Philly's got some amazing mascots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So Miles, where are you moving?
I'm gonna make my way towards the door.
Okay, so you get
To get on, I'm gonna say, why would we call the cops? We're trying to get information from you.
You have a feeling
Take
that
your money and get out of here.
yeah. So Wayne, what do you
I love
want to
that
do?
you're telling them to get out of here and it's their bar.
Wait,
it's technically
Wayne
not
is
their bar,
literally
but-
just going.
Well, no, you're right.
I would say take your money and fend for yourselves.
There you go.
Yeah,
Wayne, what do you want to do?
Wayne is literally just gonna wag his finger disapprovingly at them, and then run down the stairs, and then motion for everyone to go out back.
Okay. So everybody else, because like you're the last one, you can see everybody else like going out through the front door, like basically behind the cops who are all focused on the gang, like that kind of all the you know people
They
shooting
didn't
at
even
them.
notice us.
Yeah, they don't seem to have like really noticed you, or if they have, they're too occupied with, you know, the gunfight going on. So, yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Would I be able to get to the car?
This turn, I'm gonna say because you guys are all out of the, like, basically out of the bar or at the threshold, we can end the combat there. And you guys get to your car as the sounds of gunfire and police sirens are kind of ringing in your ears. What do you guys want to do?
I don't know who jumped in my car with me or who jumped in.
Mill
Wait,
jumped
or-
back in your car because that's the one she's been riding in most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back and I'm like at Wayne's car waiting for the big green monster to show up.
Feels like-
I'm like tugging on the door handles.
Mill's like, let's get out of here before they finish their fight and come looking for us.
I
Okay.
like to think there's like
Yeah.
2 bullet holes like right at head level in the costume that Wayne didn't even notice zipping past him.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. So,
when we get in the car, I go, Wayne, I think we need
Yes,
something
Shannon?
better than. I think we need something better than my stick.
I don't know.
Things
The
are
stick did pretty good.
You're not wrong, actually. You're not wrong. The stick kind of fucked that guy's face up real bad, actually.
That is what it is for, Shannon.
That was crazy, though. What the hell happened there?
It's almost like the GM was.
I'm gonna say we're on speakerphone.
Yeah, we're on
between the two
speakerphone.
cars.
Yeah.
For sure. I definitely called Camille.
I mean, there's no reception here, but I'll say that, like, you guys.
Once
drove far enough away.
Wayne.
Yeah. Once we got past the satellite threshold, I called Camille immediately.
Yeah, okay.
Did you get hit? I saw you go down.
Yeah, that guy punched me in the ribs. I'm fine, though. It's probably going to be a real bad bruise tomorrow.
Fucking coward.
jerk. Yeah. Fucking chauvinistic man.
I just had a feeling something was gonna go down there.
Yeah, the whole thing was weird.
I'm just mad I couldn't snatch our money back, too.
I mean, technically it wasn't
that's
your money
true.
to begin with, but
It could have been our money, though.
that's true. That is also true.
I mean,
But
at least we got the phone and the SD card.
yep.
Yeah.
Just wanna know who the hell's calling the cops.
No,
I can't believe he chopped that guy's thumb
Oh,
off.
that's a regular occurrence at the Desert Eagle. Happens like
If
every
anything-
month.
I mean, considering
Okay.
how many people have been following Bruno and us, who knows? We might have been tailed.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking those assholes didn't know the cops were on them. Since they were the one with stolen evidence.
Yeah, and they thought it was us that called them. And I mean, I don't know who said it, but in the heat of the battle, somebody said, why would we even call the cops? We were there to buy the information. I think it was Camille. Somebody said that. We're like, why would we call the cops on them?
It was me.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't. Like I said, it was in the heat of the moment. I didn't know who said it, but
I mean, you were nursing a pretty sick bruise.
Yeah, I got punched in the freaking. Yeah, it hurt in the ribs, in my boob. He punched me in my
No,
boob.
Miles' secret is that in a very stressful situation, his voice goes up an octave. So it just sounded like Camille.
oh my god,
Can
that's
we-
great.
Can we meet at like a cafe somewhere? I need to get some coffee or something.
His nickname in the war was Screech.
Screech or Banshee.
I mean, Shannon, I think I've got some icy hot in the back seat if you need it.
I don't know what I need.
I mean,
Shit's
it
getting
should help.
crazy.
Yeah, but so you guys want to meet up somewhere to like take a look at this stuff?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
Let's meet up at the local Dave and Buster's.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I think we need to meet somewhere a little more discreet if we're looking at, like...
Yeah.
Let's just meet at my house.
It's a local Waffle House.
Let's just go to my apartment. I've got the best cybersecurity in my apartment. Nobody's going to be able to. They'll be able to see us walking into the building, but they're not going to be able to know what we're doing inside my room.
Yeah. So
I second this. Shannon has the best bean bags.
there you
They're
go.
pretty comfy.
So
I mean, so long as we can pick up some waffles, pancakes. I don't know. I just really
Wayne.
feel like hitting up like a Denny's on our way there.
All right, you guys
Getting the
go
Grand
ahead.
Slam.
I'll call Waffle House and pick something up with Miles. No
All right,
problem.
thank you.
okay.
Okay.
If you're going to pick something up from Waffle House, roll me luck.
You're gonna get into another shootout.
Yeah, it's
Hard
Waffle
success.
House.
So there is a fight, as there always is at a Waffle House, or like at the, before dawn. But you manage to get the waffles. Not only get the waffles, but also not get caught in the brawl on your on the way out.
You get to
Is it-
post an amazing video.
Yeah.
World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Is it a fist fight?
Yeah.
If it's a fist fight, then Camille's not even phased. She's like, no guns? Alright, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, but anyways, so you guys get back to Shannon's apartment. What do you guys want to do first?
Thumb drive or I'm holding both of them in front of everybody. I go thumb drive or phone.
Yeah, just the video card. It's not a drive. It's it's like the actual
Whatever.
physical video card of or like memory card of the camera.
It's like an SD card.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Let's wait for the video until we're done eating.
Okay.
Yep, phone first.
All right. So I sit down at my desktop and I pull out. I like open a drawer on my desk and I pull out like a tangle of wires. But I find the right wire pretty quickly. Like for how
Yeah,
bad the tangle looks.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to roll.
No, I know.
to
I'm just
access
describing it.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just describing it. No, you're fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I plug the cord into my PC and I plug it into the phone, and I like pull up some crazy like programs that y'all have probably never seen, and I just start going crazy typing on the keyboard and shit.
Yeah, so
And easy enough, I crack the phone.
yeah, you're
Open
able
it
to
up.
open the phone, but you're gonna need to make a computer use to give access to. Seems like there's a database that it's connected to that you could potentially get a lot of info from. But like you notice that this thing is like this is high grade security, like suspiciously high grade for just like some random guy. Like you.
Why does this guy have such a strong firewall on this file on his phone?
So-
This is not something you'd see on a cell phone. I need to do some special shit. I need to do some extra work. Hold on,
Yeah.
give me a minute, guys.
So, depending on how many hours you spend, it'll be a different... so that'll be... because you succeeded, without a bonus die, I'm going to say it takes you... let's see. 3...
I go, guys, this might take me a minute, but I've got an extensive DVD collection of anime.
Yeah,
So go ahead and take your pick.
yeah. It takes you 5 hours. But because you succeeded, you got it.
I want to know what anime you guys watch.
Yeah.
The elusive nothing anime. All right, cool.
Camille's gonna.
I don't think
Rifle through
Kaminsky
the-
knows what anime is.
He about to find out.
Camille's gonna rifle through the DVDs. Oh, what do I pick?
You find,
You
like,
just see Wayne is
I think
there's an entire
If-
hentai
okay,
section.
so-
just going to see Dragon Ball.
no.
You're like,
no.
oh shit, I remember this.
I think Camille should pick Sailor Moon, season 1.
I was thinking that.
Okay.
That's I think the anime you guys should watch.
He's like,
Since
oh, I
Camille
know this
picked.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it starts, while Shannon's hacking, she is singing the theme song every single word.
Yeah. And I'm
While
gonna say,
she's not even looking.
I'm gonna say that just because you got so close, I'm gonna say that like you're having trouble and you almost get locked out, but like something about singing the Sailor Moon theme song like powers you through, and you're like,
Gets me in the zone.
aha, I'm in.
I lock in through the power of the moon.
Exactly. So there is just an absolute ton of information here. Like it would take several weeks of examination to clarify all of the details of. It looks like this is basically a Children of Amalthea codified database, and you're seeing like multiple names of organizations. You're seeing like Mother Gaia group. You're seeing Neville Wineries. You're seeing like basically reports of rental payments from like what appear to be maybe phantom businesses. You're seeing money laundering, but like not any details without spending weeks at it. But there is, at a first glance, a couple of things very clear. You see that Hermes Ramstein has a connection with a company called Amalthea LLC, which also has a connection to the religious community led by John Michael Owens, which in turn has a link to the deceased Reverend Michael Reeds, and him with the art collector and dealer Ferdinand Bradford. All three are appear to have been listed as priests.
Strange. Very strange.
You also see a chat history between John Michael Owens and just someone in the phone, like labeled N. Anybody want to read that out?
I will. Hey guys, there seems to be a text logs here. Hold on, let me get it up. Okay, somebody's messaging him saying, "Have you got to the Bernie yet?" He replies with, "I've been here for a couple days, sad face. Any news?" They say the lawyer hasn't found any trace of Ariadna. Makes me think one of ours is involved. How'd she know about the birthmark otherwise? And they reply, "A mole," with a shocked face emoji. You take care of finding her hideout. It can't be far from Bernie. Check out any isolated places, the person that started the conversation says. Don't worry, I'll find her and cut the head off that SOB. Winky face. Okay, that's kind of weird, but all right. Be careful. She knows who the Scions are. Anyone could be her new envoy. Winky face. Here's a list of their names in case you come across any of them. Investigate them if you need to. They might lead you to her. And stop using those dumb emojis.
Yep, and you see there's a picture attached to that last text.
Photo attached to text conversation with N on John's. It says Frickow F Hollow 30 Wayne Wacker 38. Oh, it's just a list of names and ages. Okay, I'm not going to read them all.
But you should notice a couple names that are familiar.
Stella Kessberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's on here too.
Comiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I got my age wrong. Because I changed it in post.
Yeah, exactly. That's...
Damn it, I'm
Yeah,
on.
that's funny though.
We're all on here.
Yeah.
I got our names.
Yeah, so
Getting fucked.
So,
you guys are on a list of whatever Scions are. Along with Kesselberg, and you also note that, let me make sure it's there. Should be, oh wait, no, those are ones that are just, you also might notice another name on there, let me see, where is it? Should be on there. Is it not? Doesn't look like it is. There's another name on there that, for some reason, they forgot, or at least, you can also find other various clues. I guess, yeah, because these aren't included in that particular photo, because they're not apparently alive anymore. You see, or at least one of the names that should have been on that, but apparently they forgot in making the handout, Bruno Wachowski.
Yeah, Wachowski. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Then also Carlos Enrique Duarte in the phone's records. Emil Mikhailov. And then obviously Stella Kesselberg, who's also on that list in the actual
Photo.
handout
Yeah.
file. Yeah. So, and you know that Mikhailov and Duarte were the two murderers in the previous two cases.
Well, I don't know what they mean by scions, but the mythology of scion typically refers to a descendant, child, or offspring, especially one belonging to a wealthy, aristocratic, or influential family. And even sometimes refers to the children of gods.
Well,
It's getting creepy though.
I'm not wealthy.
None of us are, but maybe in the context of what these people are talking about, they think that we are descendants of a god, or they're trying to find a descendant of a god.
That means we're not only investigating this,
And I mean, an envoy
we're a part of it
is,
too.
yeah, exactly. An
I don't
envoy
want
is
to be part
somebody
of these
that
guys' plot.
is like a messenger bringing something forth. So maybe, I don't know, whether we want to be part of it or not. It's too late because we already are.
Yeah. Do you guys want to look at the video?
Yeah,
I'm guessing
I got a
you like,
external SD reader.
yeah, and you like turn off any network connections. I
Oh
imagine.
yeah, well, all my shit's encrypted anyways, super hard. But yeah, I'd basically turn off
Okay.
the connection at this point.
So, this is what you get, because obviously they didn't do an actual video. So this is just a description. Does anybody want to read it?
Yeah, hold on.
But you mean they didn't actually kill somebody and film it for this?
Oh my god.
All right.
Unbelievable.
In the private room at Nightingale's, furnished with mirrors and strobe lights, a man of around 30-something comes in with a young woman. The man, John Michael Owens, finishes the drink he is carrying in his hand while he watches the girl dance in front of him in a sensual way. The young woman, Stella Kasselberg, gradually takes off her clothes and pushes Owens, who falls into the chair in the center of the room. Owens gazes at Stella while she dances around him semi-naked using some lengths of rope that she flicks hypnotically between her hands like a rodeo lasso. Owens tries to get up from the chair, but he loses his balance and falls onto the chair again. Stella bends over him and uses the rope to tie his forearms to the chair with intricate knots, binding his wrists and ankles and leaving Owens immobilized. This seems to excite Owens, who smiles at the woman while she takes off his pants and underwear. The dance continues. Stella goes behind Owens' back, picks up her bag from the floor, and takes out something which is obscured due to the camera angle, while she sways from side to side. Stella finishes undressing and straddles Owens, who is savagely biting his lip. The strobe lights create a series of stills of Owens and Stella having sex on the chair, reflected in the room's mirrors. In the final throes, Stella raises what appears to be a pointed handsaw above her head, which until now has been hidden from the camera. The strobe lights get faster and the echo the rhythm of blows that Stella makes on Owen's body, who strains to try and undo the knots. The blood spatters on the mirrors, one drop splashing onto the camera lens. After a dozen violent slashes, Owen's body lies limp in the chair. Stella, with inhumane coldness, starts to cut off her victim's head. It isn't an easy job. It takes her more than 10 minutes to separate the head from the body. After amputating it, Stella puts the head into a plastic bag that she takes out of her bag. To clean herself up, she uses a pack of wipes that is near the entrance to the room, a complimentary detail on behalf of the club. She gets dressed and goes, leaving behind her the decapitated body of John Michael Owens, still tied to the chair. The video cuts off after half an hour of fixed view of the corpse, at which point Rick Holbrook enters the room and stops the camera filming.
There you go.
Goddamn.
Sorry, that was so funny. Just the laughter in the back. The silence broken by laughter. That was great.
Good.
So, make of that what you will.
Oh,
Questions
that
about
was an interesting video.
Talk about a strong head game, right, guys?
I didn't think it would be that hard to cut off someone's head. Ugh.
I mean, as someone who's had to like dissect through like the neck, like there's a lot of fascia there that's really tough. So.
And the bones are tough too.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to like get the right kind of make sure you're going through like a vertebral disc.
Yeah.
And then you got to get through all the fascia on one side, and then you got to do it all over again on the other. So, yeah.
Oh, what did she use again anyway? Like shears?
It was a handsaw.
Hacksaw.
The shears
Oh,
it
handsaw.
appeared to have been
Yeah.
used on the dog. If you guys have
You
any
need
questions.
Like a little pruning saw for branches.
more like a slicing
Probably-
hacking instrument than a
Not
Yeah.
super.
sawing instrument.
Yeah, this one is definitely like it's an actual saw. Like it's what you see in that little image attached to the video.
Yeah, but something like that is not meant to cut through humans.
Oh no,
Nope, meant to cut through branches.
Hence, part of why it's it takes so long.
Yeah.
But so, do you guys have any questions? Because like, there may be things that you want to know about the video that like aren't shown or explicitly described there that I can answer for you.
Well, I'm assuming she was using her non-dominant hand.
Yeah, she was using her right hand. You did see the birthmark the way you saw it in the hospital.
What happened? Where did the head go? Did she take it with her?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you noticed.
Yeah,
like,
it says
sorry,
she
go ahead.
put the head into a plastic bag that she takes out of her bag.
Yeah, out of her
I think-
like bigger bag. Yeah.
Yeah, of her bigger bag, yeah. I guess it's implying that she was leaving with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't say that though.
Yeah, she definitely left with it. Like it doesn't take an intelligence roll to determine that.
No.
Did she say anything at all?
No. She.
Did Rick Holbrook seem surprised when he came in the room and stopped the camera? Like, what did how was he acting?
It definitely you don't actually see him, but based on
Okay,
the
you
fact
just
that
we know it was him.
yeah, but you get the
Yeah.
feeling like when the camera's being held to turn it off, it's a little bit shaky, like someone has just witnessed a murder, or
Right.
at the very least
Okay.
found a dead body, and was very much
so-
not expecting it.
Ruling out him as being involved.
Yeah, it seems like he was just kind of taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you guys a moment to process that, and if you have any other questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any questions about what we just saw. I mean, it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and those are
What?
the
Go ahead,
Picture at
Chase.
the end of the text.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Wayne, the video basically gives you flashbacks to the weird fugue state where you were kind of visualizing it, matches it play for play. And it looks like there's some flies, kind of tiny little no-seum type fruit flies maybe, flying congregating around Stella, not in enough amount that it's not like a cloud of fire, but you would just occasionally see the kind of something little fluttering. But yeah, using the right hand, and very much her face and eyes are devoid of emotion, even in the throes of when they're doing it. Like, almost like she's, like, entranced or something.
Going back to the text conversation, it sounded like John Michael Owens was trying to find Ariadna Valverde.
Wait, was it? I think it was. Yeah, or was it N that was looking for Ariadna?
The one on...
Because N said the lawyer hasn't found any trace of Ariadna.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's also in Bernie trying to find her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You take care of finding her hideout. It can't be far from Bernie.
So
was he after her and she had him killed by one of her scions?
I mean...
That could make sense. That actually does make sense.
Yeah. It seems like, because the...
Stella would be the scion, and...
Yeah, the rest of the murderers all were on that list.
I don't like the implication that we're on the list, but how
Well,
would we be a scion without even knowing who this person is?
Yeah, well, Stella didn't know.
That's a good point.
yeah, and I'm willing to bet that the other two didn't know either.
Yeah, me too.
So, you guys are interrupted by, let's see, I'm gonna say that, would any of you, like, been, like, keeping an eye on, like, local TV channels?
You're watching anime.
Yeah.
I mean...
I could say that Shannon has like a police scanner or something going on.
Yeah, either that. I mean, I can also just, like, I can work with whatever you guys, have.
Yeah. Well, since she's disconnected from the internet and we've been watching anime,
You want to know
Shannon's got a
what?
police scanner.
Can I say that Wayne's phone is also like tuned in to like a local news station?
Yeah, so you hear...
Wayne knows how to do that? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how Wayne did it. Actually, no. Wayne's got a little tiny hand crank radio.
Okay. So you hear, we interrupt this program to bring you this emergency broadcast. Stella Kesselberg, wanted for or charged with the murder of the singer John Michael Owens, has escaped custody. She attacked, apparently during the transfer to the prison from hospital, she attacked the police officer who was watching her room and snatched his gun off of him, which apparently we've been told that she took a member of the hospital staff hostage. Stella Kesselberg is armed and dangerous. If you see anything or see this woman, you presume that there's probably a photo on, like, actual news broadcasts. Do not pursue or do not approach. Call, and they give, the local, like, police or, and...
Hotline.
Yeah. So... Yeah.
God damn it, I told that doctor to call me if anything changes.
To be honest, I don't know if that doctor's got our best interests in her mind.
It also could have been the doctor that was the one who got abducted.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
I mean...
She was
can't
talking
really see a
crazy
photo
about
on the
the
radio.
doctor.
So, if any of you guys, would any of you guys be keeping tabs on, like, Stella Kesselberg's, like, like, social media or anything like that?
I mean, I can.
Okay.
I can.
So, if any of you guys, would any of you guys be 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 tracing like keeping tabs on like Stella Kesselberg's like, like social media or anything like that?
If anyone, it would be, Shannon, so.
Do you think
Me or Camille? I probably am keeping tabs on everybody in this investigation so far.
Okay, so then you...
I'm assuming you would get a ping if something came up on
So
her.
there's a new, there's a currently broadcasting on Stella Kesselberg's, you notice that a new broadcast started up.
She's live. That's crazy.
Yeah. You can see Stella
Can you get a
Kesselberg
fix on her location?
in the foreground. She looks terrible. Seated in the passenger seat of an SUV, or rather the driver's seat, while driving at she's driving at top speed. Hi, I'm Stella Kesselberg. I've been accused of a crime that I didn't commit. Many people think that I'm a murderer, but it's not true. I'm innocent. I guess I must have really screwed up. My photo is in the news headlines. They're saying terrible things about me, like I escaped from the police or that I've kidnapped a woman from the hospital at gunpoint. I can only say that anyone would have done the same in my position. I know that the police have evidence of my guilt. They have witnesses and a ton of shit that backs up their suspicions, but I'm not a murderer, damn it. And she breaks down into tears and keeps quiet for a few moments, and then carries on talking. Her eyes get red and puffy. This is going to sound totally crazy, but someone made me do it. I'm not saying that they blackmailed me or threatened to kill me. No, nothing like that. Someone took control of my body, and suddenly the car swerves and the camera bashes against something and goes black. You hear the screech of tires on asphalt and a terrible crash. The camera keeps on filming for a few seconds in total darkness, but blows and jolts can be heard from the surroundings as if the vehicle were driving on rough ground. In the background, Stella's screams can be heard.
Yeah, god damn it.
So,
This is bad, guys.
yeah, so you could do a hard computer use check to access that video's metadata.
Okay.
Yep. So you are able to trace the cell phone signal, like, in real time.
Okay.
You manage...
I know where she's at, guys.
Yeah, you track her to about, she's like 20 or 30 miles away, like, you even know that intuitively, since it was probably, like, it apparent, like, the time of, like, the report was maybe, like, 5 minutes after she escaped, and that was, like, 15, 20 minutes ago. So...
Right.
You are able to track her down. I'm guessing you guys are following, are gonna, go to kind of follow that location.
Yep. I say we
gotta
all
get
get
there
in
right
the
now
same.
before the cops do.
I say we all get in the same car together.
Okay.
I'd say we take my car.
Okay.
The fast car.
Yeah. So,
The
Hopefully
fast
Wayne will fit in the back.
In the mascot outfit.
He is
Yeah.
literally
Oh
still
my
in the
God.
mascot outfit.
yeah. So on the long regional highway
yeah.
lined with fields, the tire marks left by an SUV can be seen on the asphalt leading to a path turning off into the cornfields. At the end of this newly forged path, surrounded by the tall, slender stalks weathered by the gales and rain, is a wooden barn.
Can I make a drive roll just for that lit?
Yeah. Okay, and you can
Nice.
also check that skill because
Nice.
what do you do that is like, whatever? Like,
I just want to say I want us to get there before the cops do or anything.
oh yeah, you know like
Oops,
some,
to check it off.
yeah you use like
Yeah.
especially with a hard success, like like back roads, and you just like you like do all the like drifting techniques so you don't ever really have to slow down for like turns and stuff. But yeah, you track her to this barn, and the barn is big enough to be a tractor garage with a couple of windows on either side, protected by shutters that hide its interior. A large entrance with double doors is the only way in, and the lock looks like it's been forced, so there's nothing stopping someone opening it. A few yards from the barn, among the stalks of corn, you see a red SUV that crashed into an old oak tree, and the front doors on the driver and passenger side are open. From inside, you can hear a familiar voice screaming, but not for help, not in pain or terror, in fury.
Is Stella?
Yes.
I'm gonna actually have my gun out already,
Yeah, I'm pulling my katana
just in case.
out of its sheath.
Neil's gonna yell, Stella? Stella, is that you?
Stella, we're here to help you.
I'm gonna say because she can't see you, and because she's never met you, she's not gonna answer, like, right off the bat, because...
Did she meet us in the hospital?
Oh, yeah, well, she wasn't,
She was out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, she wasn't, quite herself. But... Yeah, so,
Look, we know what happened. We know that wasn't you. But we know you weren't yourself.
Is that so? How do I know you're not just another bunch of cops? You're gonna try and take me in, and then they're gonna get away with it. And they're gonna do it again and again until they get what they want, whatever the fuck they want.
We've got the information that can get your story straight.
That's exactly what a cop would say. Come on. Come out where I can see you.
Wayne's just gonna walk out.
Wayne opens the
Wait.
double doors as the mascot. Yes.
And I'm gonna say that
dressed like this.
that drops the tension that like she's just like so flabbergasted at like what the fuck that she just like is silent. But you can see the like she's got like a policeman's like, you know, pistol that she seems to have been pointing at the doctor, Dr. Hench, who is hanging with her hands tied from the central beam a few feet up off the floor. The rope is tied and knotted with such mastery that she's completely immobilized. She seems to have been like questioning her hostage.
So she knows about bondage rope tying.
Yeah, I mean,
Shabiri, or
she
whatever it's
definitely
called.
doesn't strike you as the same person from before. She's using her left hand, as you might notice from the picture.
Yeah.
Are we still using our correct hands or the alternative?
No, the only time you guys have been using your alternative has been in, like, kind of fugue states.
Okay.
Wait, so is Stella left-handed or right-handed?
She's been left-handed this whole time.
Okay.
Except for,
But she killed dude with her right hand.
yeah, and
Yeah.
in the videos that you saw after the phone call, from
So
the
this
phone booth, she started using her right hand. And all of the
so
evidence,
this Stella
yeah.
this Stella holding the gun is the real Stella. Because she's holding it with her left hand, correct?
Yeah, you also note some
Okay.
cuts all on her arm. Looks like they were made through like broken glass or something like that. And the area specifically where you saw the birthmark is like cut up. It doesn't look like it was necessarily deliberate, but you definitely noticed that.
Okay.
What do you know? Who did this? And she doesn't say it with the cry laughing emojis on either side. How did they do it? what did they do to me? And she's kind of asked, she's like, if you're really with me, you're gonna, like, you'd help me find out. This bitch, she kind of, I'm gonna say she, like, kind of holds the pistol back up and, like, puts it to Dr. Hench's head. She's been working with them the whole time. She kept an eye on me. I don't know exactly what's going on. I know that I'm innocent. If you know I'm innocent, then you'll help me.
We don't know how they did it.
And we think that she's definitely involved, and I point to the doctor.
Okay. And,
We definitely want to help you.
okay. So,
Right? We think the doctor was in on it, right?
oh, yeah. You guys get,
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just make that claim and then everybody be like, no, he didn't.
yeah. Does anybody
Okay,
want
okay,
to,
okay.
do any of you guys want to look, because, like, we can say that some of you guys are investigating the scene around, while others are, like, kind of part of this, like, confrontation.
I think I would be part of the confrontation.
Okay.
I mean,
'Cause I'm basically asking.
Wayne is definitely part of this confrontation.
Okay. So,
I'll start looking around.
okay. So, do you want to look at the SUV?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, inside, you'll find in the glove compartment there are various leaflets from artificial insemination clinics located in different states. You note Amalthea Fertility Clinic, for example, in Maine.
Yep.
And then a couple others in New England. There's a couple in Oklahoma. Basically, like, various different states.
Right.
In the trunk, you find an empty cooler that is designed for organ transportation, according to a sticker taped around it. And underneath the passenger seat, you find a cell phone.
I definitely grabbed the cell phone.
Okay. What do you want to do with it?
I try to open it without hacking into it first to see if it see what kind of lock it is. Is it a thumb lock? Is it
thumb lock.
Is it a number code? Is it another thumb lock?
Yeah, but also,
All right.
you also find an empty revolver case stuck under the driver's seat. From its size, it looks like a small revolver, easy to hide.
Is it the same revolver as, like, could I infer that it's the same gun that what's her face had? That Stella had?
The one that she had appears to be like a police issue. I think they.
Okay. So there's somebody else that's got a gun somewhere.
No, you're right. Yeah, this is her gun. The gun that she took from the cops, probably she took it just long enough to basically take her hostage and tossed it. Once she found that Hench had a gun. So.
Okay, so. Anything else in the SUV that I need to take note of?
Nothing else in the SUV, but yeah, if you guys want to ask like Stella some questions, she can tell you some information about like.
Has the doctor told you anything?
She's refused to talk, but I'm gonna make her talk one way or the other.
I'm gonna look at the doctor and say,
I can tell you what I know, what I experienced. I know that she's conspiring with Ariadna the person who's taken me prisoner in my own body like a puppet. I don't know how they forced me to do it, but only that woman on the phone's voice got into my head through a phone call that took place during the last live stream on the day that it happened. And
We saw.
I saw everything, but I couldn't stop it. This voice just said, kill John Michael Owens, cut off his head, and give it to Dr. Hench in a remote location. I don't remember how I got there, I just remember that I traveled east. I remember vaguely an industrial park, and that Dr. Hench was there to meet me in a large building with a landing strip in disuse. Probably an abandoned aircraft hangar or something like that. But I bet we could track it down together and find out what the fuck is really going on. All of you guys, make me a power roll, and if you all succeed, I'll roll a d4. Basically, this is how I decide how... Okay, so all of you succeeded, but one of you, Camille, has a lower rate of success than all the others, so I'm going to say it's you. You start to hallucinate through a series of brief flashes. As she's talking to you about this, handoff, you see this through Stella's eyes, this trip to this hangar. And you look, she looks in the in the passenger seat, and there's that plastic bag. And you see, as you go along, there's flashes of, just to the east of the city, in an industrial area, you see signs with red lights advertising rodeos. The smell of stagnant water you can smell from a sewage plant, and the strange shape of the hangar roof.
I'm seeing it. What you're saying, I can see it.
Yeah. So,
What do you mean you can see it?
That sounds like when I saw what Stella did to John.
I could see his head, and I could see sign for a rodeo, and I could see a weird-looking hangar.
You know what? That's like my dream the other night. I saw the murder of that priest we read about. I saw that with my own eyes, like I was the one doing.
I don't know how I got freed from that prison, but all I know is that
This doctor knows something.
What do you want with their heads?
all I know is that there was a panic attack I saw when I saw myself in the mirror in the elevator, and I just smashed it until it shattered into pieces, and then just something freed inside of me, and the police officer was taken so by surprise. It was all just a flash, and I didn't kill or I didn't harm anyone in my escape, because I just want to be free and I don't want to go to prison for something I didn't do, for something that she and Ariadna made me do.
I'm gonna look up at that doctor and say, "Who is Ariadna Valverde?"
She scoffs at you, and she's, you're never gonna find her. Why does it matter?
You see,
Do you guys not even
Kaminsky
realize?
walks out of the barn, and he comes back with a tire iron. from the trunk of his car.
You think you can scare me with that? You want to know what, you want to know how we got Stella to do what she did? I mean, I could show you. She kind of grins.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on the demonstration.
Such a shame, but... I'm surprised, you know, I could tell you more if you let me go. I can give you, I can tell you I can tell you about your origins too. I can tell you about what Stella really is, what you really are.
Yeah, how can I trust you at your word?
Do I look like someone who would lie to you?
All I know is that we've got a list of names, and most of those names don't have heads anymore. And our names are on that fucking list. So if we have trouble trusting you, you should understand why.
She scoffs again, just like... But, do you actually go to smack her with the tire iron?
Not yet. But, look here, you can answer some questions and, leave here unharmed, or, things will get ugly and, we'll make it look like you had a rough time in that SUV wreck back there.
Make me an intimidate roll.
As soon as I find it.
She just says,
Can Wayne try and help with that?
You're gonna get 2 penalty dice if you're trying to intimidate in that fucking mascot costume.
I'm going to... I can't do it anyways.
Okay, so...
Can I at least try for a bonus because I have a weapon, or
Yes, I
does
will
that
allow
not matter?
that. But, first... Okay, so bonus, you still
Still
get...
doesn't help me.
Yeah, yeah, you still get 66 versus 60, and you can't spend... or actually, you could spend luck because this isn't a push. So, if you want to spend 6 luck...
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So then,
So it goes down to 47 luck. Right, yeah.
Yeah, so... That was just a roll for formality, but she can tell that you mean business. But first, what is your first question?
I just wanna know what she wants with the heads.
Well, wouldn't you like to know? It would... Well, it's
Well, yeah, I
gonna be,
would, that's why I asked.
We need to make the perfect vessel, the one capable of carrying the seed. You really haven't figured much out, have you?
You sound like a loony frickin'
Yeah,
tune
what do
right
you mean?
now.
Make a vessel? What? You're building? Like with body parts? Is that what you mean?
Not exactly. But I can explain the whole thing if you let me go.
A vessel for what?
For the seed of the black goat. The cycle of Shub-Niggurath is approaching its end. Haven't you noticed? She kind of looks at you like you're a bunch of you're a bunch
Like we're a bunch of
idiots.
R words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what. What'd you call me?
The cycle of Shub-Niggurath is approaching its end. Haven't you noticed? Like, duh. The animals, the seas,
Who?
the mountains, the sky, the universe's own nature is trembling, announcing the death of the dark-faced mother. You yourselves have her blood. You are nothing but a bunch of bastards abandoned on the trash heap of the cosmos. And you know that what I'm saying is true. Shub-Niggurath is dying, and those crazy idiots who call themselves the Children of Amalthea will be the first ones to go. Ariadne will take care of them with her own hands. And, if you don't let me go, I can guarantee you that your friend, the journalist with the weird name, will suffer the worst before dying.
What do you mean? You're not one of the cultists from this?
I think there's two separate cults there, Miles.
Stella's gonna...
Two separate cults vying for
Joy.
two pieces of the cosmos.
So, Stella's gonna interrupt and be like, and say, okay, who really did it? Who made me? And Henry's gonna say, who made you murder that man? That man? Maybe John Michael Owens was a man at some point before being reborn from the womb of the Black Goat, but what you killed wasn't human, I can assure you. And what do I care if you kill me
Start
now?
making sense, lady, and I hold my katana at her throat.
What do I care if you kill me now? The end will come soon for everyone. A new start will bring perfect beings to the world. Divinities. Then we won't need gods to worship. The new improved humanity will bend the universe to its liking. Our children won't have anything to fear from anyone because nobody will be able to crush them.
I slowly lowered my blade while she was saying all that. I turned to the group. I go, this lady is crazy. I don't think we're going to get a single straight answer out of this lady right now.
And yet, you get the feeling that, especially what she says about you, specifically, saying that you guys are nothing but a bunch of bastards abandoned on the trash heap of the cosmos.
I mean, it's true, yeah, but...
Yeah, you get the feeling that, yeah. And
she's not lying, but is also she's speaking in riddles.
in a sense, but, you guys as players and maybe even as characters might be able to put some of the pieces of the puzzle together.
So what, you're like targeted drifters with no family or something?
You're still so ignorant and stupid. You're all reborn, sired from the seed of the Black Goat. Have you ever wondered why you keep getting these visions to people you don't know, you've never met? Is it not obvious? Are you that ignorant or just that stupid?
Yes, we're ignorant, because I thought it was just weird dreams.
She laughed like... She almost like coughs up a lung laughing at that.
I've
She's
seen
like-
enough shit in my day during the war, so I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, she's just laughing at
I've
you
had
like...
crazy dreams for years.
Yeah, she's like laughing at you like the way that you would laugh at, like, you know, a monkey doing something, you know, kind of silly at a zoo.
Can I bust her kneecap with the tire iron?
Yeah, roll me damage. It's gonna be, I would say that's like a, maybe a medium club. Let me, double check that. Let's see,
I don't know if they would have a weapon profile for a blunt instrument.
yeah, I mean, they have, like,
I've got one.
yeah, like, I would say that's like a large club, because, like, baseball, cricket, back, poker, so it's gonna be 1d8 plus your damage bonus. And I'm saying you don't have to roll to hit, because, she's literally...
She's tied up.
Yeah, she's tied up,
Yeah.
like, completely bound.
What is the damage bonus?
Damage bonus is, it'll say under combat on your... On
the player
character
sheet.
yeah. So, like, yours is 1d4.
Okay.
So yeah, 1d8
My
plus
damage
1d4.
bonus is 0.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Yep.
I'm a way to go.
Like a little baby.
A little baby.
Okay, you do 7 damage. That's let me check. Let's see. What's
You kill her. I'm just kidding.
You almost do. You do a major wound. And you're going for the kneecap.
I completely like shatter her kneecap, basically.
Yeah, you shatter her kneecap, and she just goes. And I'm gonna say you also like kind of smack her in the groin a little bit.
Just a little bit.
My groin.
As a bonus.
Yeah. And so yeah, you shatter her kneecap. Her leg is like, just like dangles limp. You can see shards of bone poking out through the skin.
Jesus.
She's just, she screams out in pain, but she's also still laughing. Like, and with all that strength, you still can't. If only you had the brains to match your brawn, huh? Morons. It's been dangling in front of you this whole time, and you still can't see it. I'd ask what happened to you when you were babies, but I already know. So.
The fuck? This lady's pissing me off.
Got any tape? Let's shut her up while we go try to find this place.
You actually have enough information to figure it out, especially if you have Stella helping you.
Oh, to find out where the hangar is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I say we just leave her tied up. Just leave her here. We can come back, I guess, if we need to after.
I don't like the idea of leaving her here.
What else would we do?
I mean, you could
She's
kill her
gonna-
and bury her in the cornfield.
She's gonna wiggle her way out. Somebody's
did
gonna
Stella
find
say
her.
that? Did Stella say kill her and bury her in the cornfield? I love that.
No.
No, that was just me as a keeper being like, technically,
Oh. I mean, yeah, we
We can't
could.
straight up murder somebody.
Yeah,
I mean, we can,
mean,
but that's not what Kaminsky's gonna do. Because
I
you
don't
can't
like-
really excuse that as...
I don't like this lady, but I'm not trying to kill her. I'm not trying to kill anybody unless I have to defend myself, and she's tied up. That don't seem right.
Stella, it's just, I mean, as you might have seen already since you're investigators, I can tie some pretty goddamn strong knots. I don't think she's going to be able to get out of this anytime soon. Maybe frisk her, make sure there's nothing on her that, like a little like pocket knife or anything like that she might.
All right.
I guess considering the state of her leg, even if she gets free, she's not gonna make it far.
Not on her own.
Do you want to shatter the other
Yeah.
leg? Just to be safe?
I mean, that might actually kill her.
I would
feel
allow
like
you to
one
be
is
like...
enough, probably.
Okay, yeah, so... You guys want to,
I mean, she might be able to crawl at this, so...
yeah. But...
I'll frisk her if nobody else wants to.
Yeah, so... You do find that little revolver,
Yeah, I'll assist with the pat down, so...
Yeah, you do find that little revolver. It appears actually she did have it on her, but she never got an opportunity to use it.
Yeah, I pull it out from her bra and I say, sneaky, sneaky. You didn't get an opportunity, did you?
I don't need to. We'll all be dying soon.
Yeah, everybody dies, lady.
You still don't get it.
I mean, you could just tell us.
She's just like, why would I tell you? Like, you're clearly not worthy if you don't have the intelligence to figure it out yourself. The pieces are all there.
All right, let's leave, guys. And I just turn my back to her.
Okay. Stella's just gonna tell you, like, okay. It was east of Bernie City. It was, like, some sort of industrial park. It had a weird roof, like, and you guys, do any of you guys want to look on the internet, like, based on this information? Yeah,
I'm looking at Google Maps.
Yep, you find it. You find it. Like,
East of Bernie, industrial area, weird hangar roof. I see it right here on the maps.
Yeah,
I got it.
It's literally labeled as definitely not a weird cult hangout spot in Google Maps with five-star rating.
Somebody went in there and dropped a pin.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
abandoned mall project.
Yeah, you know this area is better known as the Darrens.
Okay.
And you guys heading there. As you're going there, like, because it's been storming, like, this entire time that you've been, like, since the start of the investigation, like, been windy and just, like, nasty weather. But by this stage, the gales and rain have gotten progressively worse, becoming a full-scale electric storm as you're starting to get closer. You notice
Except for during the baseball games.
What?
During the baseball games, it was sunny.
Oh yeah, it was sunny enough. Like, it seems like almost just because like some higher power didn't want to put sound edits into the crowd cheering files. But
it's almost like the
It could be like those evening thunderstorms.
To destroy the universe.
Yeah.
Just decided, you know what? I'm gonna take a couple-hour break to watch this baseball game.
Yeah. But yeah, so you notice like as you're getting closer, like just like your cell phones kind of your reception goes out, like your internet connection, and then even your radio. But yeah, before arriving at the hangar, you guys see an enormous cement factory and a slaughterhouse. Other small chemical factories give off smoke through their tall chimneys. Closer to the hangar, a canal made of concrete goes alongside the road in parallel until it reaches a sewage plant. The smell is like rotten eggs. There's also a rodeo arena called Wild Ladeau Rodeo, with a huge sign with red lights that can be seen from several miles away, as you saw in your vision, Camille. Through the thick layer of smoke emanating from the factories, together with the curtain of rain. The old hangar clearly used to belong to a military Air Force school that was abandoned after the Great War, i.e. World War I. And today only this small hangar still stands, originally part of a landing strip and structure for spectators watching hot air balloons. The roof apparently rebuilt in corrugated iron in the 70s. Now it contains large patches of fiberglass, roofing felt, and rusty rivets next to a noisy weather vane in the shape of a hot air balloon showing the wind direction.
Oh God, is this what we pull up to?
Yeah. So
an
on the
Audi
old landing
TT
strip,
with dead bodies all around it.
yeah, now unserviceable. There's only,
Actually, that's a Porsche.
There's some eucalyptus and trees and bushes that sprung up. Only one strip of asphalted road remains clear, full of potholes, which leads from the industrial park's main road to the rear entrance of the hangar. The facade of the hangar is divided into two sliding doors which run side to side on rails, which, when open, would leave the inside of the building clearly visible. However, something inside is blocking the doors. The only way in is through the back, where there's a simple door and another entrance big enough to let a large vehicle such as a school bus through. Opposite these entrances, now closed, two vehicles are parked. A dark-colored van with tinted windows and an expensive white sports car riddled with bullet holes. Around the vehicles are the bodies of three armed women with automatic weapons, dressed in nurse uniforms, on a carpet of large-caliber cartridges. Everybody make me a sanity roll.
Sanitize.
Damn, you guys are all fine.
We've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is nothing.
And then you guys remember at the shopping center when you went out, like on your way out, you spotted that that's like you found.
Say Porsche.
Yeah, like and it belonged to Cornelia Ramstein.
Yep.
This is the same car.
Ah.
Stella sees these women, and she's like, I recognize these women. They were some of the women that were watching me while I was in the hospital, along with that hench bitch.
I guess they were plants too.
Yeah.
They
And,
were. Nurses don't use guns like that.
Yeah, and these are high caliber.
Yeah, they're like 308s.
Yeah.
They're shooting big boy bullets.
They got AKs.
I watched a Grand Thumb video a while ago, and the way he explains 308s, big wet holes.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, so you recognize that this is Cornelia Ramstein's car. The windows are broken, car's peppered with bullets, and a pool of gasoline and other fluids is slowly spreading under the deflated tires. Do you guys want to look? Do you guys want to investigate the scene?
Can we see if there's anyone out in the car?
You can look in the car. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look in the car.
Gonna
I'm gonna
check.
look in the.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna look in the van while Camille's looking in the Porsche.
So, it appears that was the whatever vehicle that these nurses were using, and you find just some information about these women, and you see evidence of their connection to Dr. Hench. Clearly, like, these women all have a turbulent past involving radical demonstrations and charges of breaking and entering, theft, and assault in genetics and implant laboratories.
Find all that in the car? Wow.
No, he finds that in the van. In the car, you find in the driver's seat, which has the door open, the body of the secretary, Mr. Chambers.
Oh, the big guy.
Oh, yeah.
But, or at least what is left of him. A simple glance at his remains shows that this is only his deflated skin. Like, there's no bones or organs. Roll me,
Yeah, that man is a fucking not a real person.
roll me sanity upon seeing this.
Like he got sucked up by Cell in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Wayne, roll me 1d6. You lose 4 sanity. And then, Camille, you only lose 1.
That's...
Not good for Wayne.
Yeah, that's not good for Wayne. I don't think so.
Just gonna scream, what the fuck is that?
You
That's gonna
notice
make
that...
Kaminsky look.
Okay, Kaminsky, you also lose 1.
Real quick, this makes me think of Men in Black because the main bad alien was a bug who wore a person suit. Edgar.
Yeah, the giant cockroach.
Yeah.
Alien.
Yeah. We just gotta find places where somebody's been drinking a lot of sugar water, and we'll find this dude.
Yeah.
But you see that this skin is riddled with bullet holes, but instead of, like, any blood, you see this whitish, viscous fluid that's dripping out of the car through the open door, and it's even drawing a trace around the inert bodies of the nurses. Now...
Well, that's weird.
Androids?
What, he slither out of his skin like a slug?
No comment. Do you guys want to look at the bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see no signs of, like, gunfire or even, like, marks from, like, bludgeoning or anything like that. They just all have, like, extremely, like, unnaturally pale skin. The eyes all have an expression frozen in having witnessed some unimaginable horror, and they're cloudy like the color of melted wax. Everybody roll me sanity, who's, like, seeing this.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh no, Wayne.
Wayne, roll me one
Wayne's
d4 plus
losing it.
1. Okay, so you lose 3 sanity.
I'm at 30 sanity. I think I'm going in debt.
Yeah, because, like, no, you would go, because, like, at 37, I think it would be 8.
Oh, I'm at
'cause it's-
30.
Oh, I know, but you would have to be at 29 to go indefinitely insane.
I am almost there.
Yeah, so,
Almost.
Do we lose 1 even if we pass
yes.
on this one? Okay.
Yes. So, if you want to kind of know more, you can, someone can make me either a medicine or science biology roll.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna try.
Wayne did it.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. This is gonna feel like kind of mean, but you easily detect that something is liquefying the inside of these bodies, their organs and bones losing solid form every minute, making a bag of human skin full of liquid. You're gonna need to roll me another sanity roll.
Hey, let's go, Wayne.
You lose 1 sanity, but that means you are indefinitely
Now you're
insane.
definitely insane.
Yeah, so
Yep.
let me,
He's like, oh, this makes perfect sense. Also, I'm losing it.
Also, oh my
I'm
god,
insane.
it makes perfect sense.
yeah, you're like, yeah, exactly. You're like,
It makes too much sense.
yeah, it's like, it's, oh shit. I don't know why that happened.
Oh god, I
was-
feel bad for Wayne.
Sorry, that
Don't
was,
Honestly,
feel too
though, it's
bad for
been-
Wayne.
No, I don't. I was about to say, honestly, it's been so far up to this point pretty like light on us as far as like us like going crazy or seeing like we've seen some crazy shit, but
Wayne is the one who has slowly been losing his sanity,
Yep.
and he had the least to begin with.
yeah, it makes sense.
okay, so let's see. I just gotta get to, sanity. Okay, roll me 1d10. Yeah.
Got a 4.
4. Okay. Violence. So,
Oh god.
you explode in a spree of violence and destruction. I'm gonna say that, you guys see that he is, like, he's pulled out his like, beating stick and, is, like, smacking these bodies with that stick, and as he does, like, you hear this wet sound as he's hitting them, like he's hitting, like, a waterbed, and every time he hits them, you see, like, a little bit of whitish liquid kind of spurt out of their mouths.
Hey, knock that off. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, currently you
These
are...
aren't real. These aren't real. These aren't real. Oh god.
Put the stick down, you jolly green asshole.
I love that quote. Put down the stick, you jolly green asshole. I love that so much. So, roll me 1d10, and that'll basically be how many rounds you'll be doing this for, unless you're okay, 6 rounds. So that's like
jeez.
that's like almost a solid minute, I'm gonna say, since we're not actually in dex order. But
Are y'all just gonna watch Wayne do this?
I mean,
I feel like Shannon would like run up behind him and try to grab the stick out of his hand as he's doing it.
Okay, that's gonna be a
Be like, "What are you doing, Wayne? Calm down."
That'll be an opposed fighting brawl roll.
Okay. So we both have to roll brawl, right?
Yeah, and you'll have to exceed whatever level of success he gets.
Go ahead, Wayne.
Okay. So yeah.
I did not succeed.
He like elbows you away. I'm gonna say he doesn't like do any actual damage, because he's not like actually trying to hurt you. This was just.
But I do fall backwards onto my butt.
Yeah, exactly. And Stella's just like,
The hell is wrong with you, Wayne?
I'm going to try to grapple him as well, just to get him to stop swinging that.
okay, roll again. Okay, so.
Can I spin 2 luck?
Okay, well, Wayne, you're gonna roll again because this is another.
Man.
Okay, so then you would actually need to spend 22 luck.
Oh shoot. Nope. I'm gonna say it's wet and rainy, and my arms slip, and I don't really get a good grab on him.
Okay.
You can't grip the sopping wet fur.
Yeah.
Polyester fur.
I wish I knew an animator to make this into like a short, an animated short.
No, I'm gonna say I actually grab the fur and rip it out, and because of that, I don't get a good grip on him.
Okay.
You just come back with a green tuft.
Yeah.
So, anybody want to make me a track roll?
Track. I'll try it.
Okay. Do you want to spend? That would be 11 luck.
It's not too much. I will spend 11.
Okay.
Luck.
So, you're able to reconstruct kind of what happened.
Yeah, when you fall on your butt, somehow you have like a better view of the situation and figure out what happened.
Yeah, like you have like one of those.
That wasn't
epiphanies.
Camille. That wasn't Camille.
Oh yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was Shannon that got knocked
Yeah.
over.
It's okay.
But we could also say that I was backing away slowly and tripped over a crack in the pavement.
Yeah.
And fell on my
Yeah.
butt too.
Yeah. And you just go. Ah,
And that's when I know it was betrayal.
Yeah. So you notice, like, you suspect that Mr. Chambers drew up in the white sports car where the other vehicle was parked. There, the 3 women opened fire on the sports car, which skidded to a halt in front of the hangar. Something came out of that sports car on the driver's side and left a trail of liquid in its path. The women didn't stop firing at whatever it was that came out of the car and kept creeping closer to them, although there was no indication that it would definitely have caused them any harm. One by one, they fell, though their bodies don't show signs of, like, being, ravaged or anything like that. And then the trail of fluids continues on towards the hangar. It goes from one body... It goes from inside the sports car, from one body to another, before continuing its way toward the hangar entrance.
God.
Whatever.
Well,
Whatever was inside of him took these women out and then went inside the hangar.
yeah, and if these women were using these big guns to shoot that thing, that whatever was inside Mr. Man over there, and they still got stopped, I don't know. I throw my katana away and I pick up one of their fucking guns.
Okay, I'll have to decide what that is.
Yeah. While you're deciding that, Wayne's gonna calm down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're no
Oh,
longer
God,
in your
okay.
bout of madness.
Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, you guys know spiders?
What about spiders?
You know what they do to their prey, right?
They put them in cocoons.
Drink them like a milkshake.
Yeah, they inject digestive juice to liquefy their insides. God, that's what was done to these poor women.
Jesus.
It's still in the process of occurring.
Huh. Oh god, but like, whatever did this, it didn't drink none of it.
Just turned them into liquid and left.
Yeah, oh god, turn them into fleshy water balloons.
That means it could be coming back.
I don't know.
It's. I mean, it's got to be around here somewhere, right?
Yeah, could be. So, do you guys want to go?
I
inside?
imagine you let us know. You let us know about the trail, right, Camille?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying
instead
out
of
loud
it's
to
got to
point
be
it
around
out.
here somewhere, I go, it's in there. I point at the door of the hangar. Also, I'm like full blown anime girl with a fucking assault rifle right now.
Roll me luck, because we're gonna see if there's if they've even got any ammo left.
Spent all their ammo. That's fine if they did. Yeah, it's all empty, isn't it?
I'm gonna say that there's let me double check the exact stats on like. 'Cause I'm gonna say that this is just like kind of standard assault rifle.
I mean, if it's gonna be that big of a deal, let's just say that they're all empty, and I'll just stick with my katana.
Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense.
That's fine.
All gone.
Yeah.
But
They spent all their rounds
partially
trying to
'cause I
kill
don't
this
have a
thing
sound
and
for it.
didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's not exactly like they were, packing, like giant fucking backpacks full of magazines. But
No, for sure.
yeah, do you guys
You do have the pistol from earlier that you grabbed.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do have the pistol that I grabbed off Miss Hinch, but
Yeah. And I'll give that to
I
you.
don't know. I give it to Camille.
Yeah.
Camille has a gun in her
Oh,
combat
does anybody not have a gun?
list.
Wayne does not have a gun. Wayne does not want a gun.
Yeah, I don't want Wayne to have a gun either. Okay, I'll just keep the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So where do you guys want to go?
I would say Camille
I'm
wasn't
taking the shotgun
Okay.
out of my
Yeah.
trunk too.
Camille wasn't normally carrying the gun with her until kind of like after last night, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. After the biker bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense.
So, where are you guys going? What you guys doing?
Well, you know what? I think the case is closed. I say we go home and never talk about this ever again.
Okay,
No,
campaign
I'm just
ended.
kidding. We're going.
We'll just
into
turn
the
Stella
fucking
back into the
hangar.
police and go home.
I'm guessing we've reached like the end game of this campaign here, or
Of this chapter, yeah, there's maybe one more story beat that I'm gonna have you guys get to. Just one. It'll probably be like 5 minutes tops, and then we'll stop there.
All right,
yeah,
let's get
it's
into this
starting to
hangar.
get late.
So, oh yeah, I noticed.
Alright, yeah, we'll go in the hangar now.
Okay, so the back door isn't locked. This is the way into the hangar, a warehouse of great height with a curved roof at the top and a maze of industrial shelving which comes up about halfway. The screeching noise of the weather vane going crazy with the strong wind reverberates among the aisles inside the hangar. So you guys are like back here. This, together with the drumming of the rain on the roof and the constant thunderclaps, make it difficult to discern any sounds coming from inside. Any listen check inside the hangar is difficult, and similarly, stealth checks can be used with a bonus die.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
How
I think
bad of a
she-
penalty will Wayne get to stealth?
it would just even out. It would even out.
Okay.
So no bonus.
Yeah, for him it would be no bonus
Okay.
because he was going to be at a penalty otherwise. But the inside, when you get in, is gloomy and it smells of decomposing flesh and burnt rubber. Only a few
nice.
of the fiberglass patches would let in some light if it was daytime. The windows located at the top of the sidewalls are so dirty that they are completely opaque. But in spite of the lack of light, at the entrance, a fuse box. You guys can spot a fuse box with switches that turn on the few fluorescent lights hanging from the roof beams.
Do we turn the lights on? Or do we keep them off and stay stealthy?
Keep in mind if you
Cheese, what were you going to say?
Yeah.
I say we turn the lights on.
Okay.
Can't see shit in here.
Yeah, so,
I say I'm used to it. I live my life in the dark, so, I mean, I'm cool with turning the lights on, too.
But, yeah, so, as you do...
Do I need to roll anything?
You don't need to roll anything, but if someone makes me an electrical repair roll, you might get some information.
I can do that.
Yeah, so electrical repair. Okay, so you notice, all of you notice that the fuse box has clearly been tampered with recently, but you show that someone has bypassed the circuit breaker as well as replacing the power cable with a longer one, suggesting that they have recently needed an exceptionally large amount of electrical power in this hangar. On one of the sides of the hangar door, there is a 50-gallon blue plastic drum around 2 feet wide and 3 feet high. Do you guys take a look?
Yeah.
So, inside the drum is a greasy liquid from which emanates the rotten smell which greeted you when you came in here. Someone can make me a science, chemistry, or pharmacology roll.
God damn, it smells like boiled egg in there.
Can we
Have
make
any of
a
those?
criminology roll?
Yeah, I would allow it. In this particular context, sure.
Wayne ain't no shit.
Do you want to push it? I can tell you that you will. Yeah, you'll either get the information or you'll get the information at a cost. Okay, you get the information at a cost. As you're trying to get a closer look at kind of what this stuff is, you accidentally place your hand in it, not really knowing what it is. And then the smell of burning artificial hair hits you, and you take 4 damage as you take your hand out, and it's like burning, like acid burns.
I am in the suit, remember?
Oh, I know. That's why it got halved. Because normally it does 1d6 plus 1. So, you put your hand in there, and, because you are in the suit, you don't immediately notice it quick enough to, pull out, but when you pull your hand out, the suit has, the glove has, dissolved, and, your hand is starting to, this is very clearly, an extremely potent acid that will probably be capable of stripping a human body to the bone in just a few minutes.
Yo, God.
And, that, I think, is where we are going to end it for tonight.
Oh, shit. Wayne burnt his hand off.
And,
No. His hand is fine.
I know, I was just being...
The greenie costume is not fine, though.
yeah, the glove is completely off, and, you definitely have some, acid burns on your hands, but... So, you did take the 4 damage, because otherwise you would have taken 1d6 plus 1. It's the cost of, failing the pushed roll.
Yep.
So you still got the information, you just got it at a cost.
Acid Burn's the name of my favorite hacker from the movie Hackers. That's
Hell yeah.
Angelina Jolie's character.
Nice. But we are definitely going to finish it in the next one, and because it'll be such a small amount of time, I'm going to actually
Start the next one.
Yeah. So...
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be blown away by
Cool.
the next one, because it's... I might need some help getting music for it, because I'll just say it's very different from everything that's come so far.
Well, what they got going on in this warehouse. It looks like the Lale Lule Lo or Cele from Evangelion on the
my
other
God.
end of this warehouse.
Yeah.
It's the secret group of people that control the universe.
We're about to accidentally start human instrumentality.
Oh my
Yeah, we
God.
absolutely are about to start human instrumentality on accident.
Yep.
Well, when all of our consciousnesses become one, we'll know what happened.
Yeah, I
when we all
mean,
burst
we're just
into
gonna
Orange
end this
Tank.
campaign with a bunch of people
Yeah.
clapping, saying congratulations.
Congratulations!
You are a
When all of
winner.
our bodies burst into orange juice and all
Yeah.
stuck inside Shinji's mind for like 3
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll just be sitting on folding chairs in the clouds with all of our friends standing around us.
Oh my God.
All of our former characters.
I love that.
Oh my god, I love Evangelion. Such a good anime.
Yeah.
All right, boyos. See you next week.
Yep. See you next
That
week.
was fun.
And
yeah.
I might not be here next week.
okay, well, just keep me updated.
Okay, we can wait if
Yeah,
if
yeah,
if
please
we have
do.
to.
Yeah,
so we'll wait.
I mean that's the. Yeah, that's upon what's going on that because I'm going on a trip or a day trip with my family and I don't know when I'm gonna get back.
Okay, yeah, just
Word.
keep us updated. Otherwise, we'll do.
Yeah,
2
no,
weeks.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know that afternoon if I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, yeah, and if not, that's no biggie. We'll just do 2 weeks because I don't want anyone missing. I don't want anyone missing this finale. So,
Finale.
well, finale of the
Yeah.
chapter. But,
Yeah.
Right.
anyways,
All right.
that'll be it.
Good night, boys.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Alright.
Sleep tight. Don't
Good
let
night.
the
Bye-bye.
Shoggoth bite.
You mean don't let Greenie bite?
Yeah, either one. Same thing. Greenie actually
Don't
is,
let Kaminsky
is an
bite.
aspect of Shub-Niggurath. Okay, stream is